Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Story Sword. Let me actually start off with a little offline follow that we have by Dash Dot. Thank you very much. That was 5 days ago. And we had a doozy last session, but in this session, if the Red Larch Tavern doesn't put a dark and stormy on its menu now, I'll be disappointed. So, let's dive right into the recap. So, once upon a time, our adventuring party returned to the safety of Feathergale Spire to recuperate from their shallow victory over Queen Arisi Kalanoth. With a hunting Ginny still hot on their tail but not visible for now, our heroes rest in the tower on high alert. At first light, Moira was then awakened by the voice of Windharrow, calling the party to Red Larch immediately to return the spear Windvane, lest the town be destroyed. And so it was that our heroes did not feel like negotiating that day, as Windharrow unleashed the destructive power of some kind of glass orb upon the town. Failing to abscond with Windvane, however, Windharrow then disappeared once again to the frustration of Volkia and her locating capabilities. And now, as the townsfolk take shelter within the catacombs beneath the town, our heroes decide their next step while Volkia returns to the surface. So, Volkia, you exit the catacombs beneath the town by way of one of the tunnels. And you see, the first thing that hits you is the still dark and like black and gray clouds overhead, as the terrible windstorm has now shifted into a more gentle thunderstorm. What you then notice is how flat everything suddenly has become in town. As you can look to the other side of town, where usually there were buildings blocking your view, most small houses have been completely destroyed, save from a lucky few. There's some of the medium and larger buildings, like some of the shops, although not all of them, that are damaged but not beyond repair. And that is what you see. So, what would you like to do right now?
I think Velkia kind of, when she goes out, she isn't going necessarily thinking that like, oh, this will be like, I don't know, emotional thing when I go out. But once she sees the destruction, there's this in the very back of her mind, almost as if it was either coming from elsewhere or coming from very, very deep within her, a pang of guilt appears. As she kind of looks around and she kind of, presses her lips together. Her grip on the spear tightens ever so slightly. But she shakes it off a little and instead focuses on one of the things that she wanted to do when she went out. She would like to go to the place where this thing started. And she would like to look for the box. The now damaged, but the box the thing was in.
Okay. I'll say go ahead and make a perception check.
13?
Mm-hmm. There are many, many, many scraps of wood to be found throughout the entirety of the town. And where there was once the box that held this glass orb is just completely littered with debris. and you're unable to make out anything resembling the box.
You know what? I will cast Locate Object on the box.
Interesting.
I really want that box.
Okay, well...
I'm willing to spend a spell slot on it.
Okay, so... It's somewhat vague. Let's say your reception is a little bit off. You catch multiple vague blips around you, and closing in on one of them, you find like a shard of the box.
Can I go around and try to kind of gather the shards, kind of following the pings as I get them, and kind of, scoop them into one pile?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I can play puzzle later.
It'll take you a while, but with the locate object up, I'd say you wouldn't have to make an ability check to search for them. It'll just take a while.
That's perfectly okay.
Okay. What you will run into as you're doing this is that what used to be your home in this town is now littered forest floor, I guess. Completely leveled.
Jesus. Valkid kind of, she doesn't immediately realize where she walked to. Like, she was kind of, like when you are kind of staring at a map and just walking.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing. And then when she kind of like stopped to look up, to actually look around her and saw that, she's kind of taken aback. And after a few moments, she kind of goes to run into the debris where her house used to be, and she would like to check whether there are any, like if the animals got to get out, or if there is any that got hurt or something.
You
I think most of them, she kind of, released them before, but like, if any of them were kept returning to the place or something, just to kind of check.
You do see a few splashes of blood here and there, where
Oh no.
some of the animals might have been hit. And whether they are yours or not, you do see occasionally like a bunny or other small animals that have been apparently hit by flying debris.
Like fully dead or just injured?
No,
fully dead.
Fully dead.
Oh no. I mean, the other animals will take care of the bodies because it's food cycle and all that. The Valkyrie knows that, but kind of to the ones that she finds, she kind of goes to each of them and kind of gently puts her hand on their little heads, or if head is nowhere to be found and on some other body part. Well, when you get squished by a giant rock, things happen.
Yikes.
Yeah, and she kind of, in a very, very quiet voice, she kind of apologizes to each of them. If she does find any sort of injured animal, like small animal, she would kind of scoop them up to take them with her. And yeah, after that, I think after that, she would go through the motions to pick up any remaining pieces of the box if there are any. Otherwise, she would just go with an armful or bagful of pieces of the box, and armful of like
animals,
small injured critters that need to be like wrapped in things and stuff. She will also kind of dig through the stuff in where her house was and kind of dig out where like some of the remedies or things like that were, to kind of grab just little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
With her, and she will return back with this armful of injured animals.
Yeah, I'll say you find 2 animals that are savable. Or, yeah, to your knowledge, you think, and yeah, you slowly start making your way back. In the meantime, what are the rest of you doing in the catacombs?
Question. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead first.
Since I wasn't here last time, did any of my animals get injured in this whole ordeal?
That's a good question.
My cat, my crab, my scorpion.
I'll say sticking close to you, they probably would have avoided most dangers, like literally using you as a meat shield.
That's completely fine.
Yeah, I figured you would find that completely fine.
Protect them with your own body.
Yes. No, your animals are seem to be okay, if very frightened though.
That's okay. They'll be fine.
Ignis, of course, being wet, is having a terrible time.
I will take off my jacket and like start patting them dry. Does it kind of help out?
Is the only sound that it produces.
You want to be dry or not?
It's not having a good time. Yes, exactly. Anything else?
For me, no.
For the next 2 hours, you will just hear as it will be just licking itself dry. It will sound extremely moist and all the way, all sorts of just nope.
It's her favorite word.
I hate it. Stop.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Wet. It will sound wet.
And you decided to play
lot
water
better.
genasi.
Listen, there's so many words to describe it.
That's true.
Hydrated.
Yes, saturated.
For my sake, mystified. I don't know.
Mystified. Ooh, I like that.
Misted.
Yeah,
I think mystified is something else.
Don't
maybe. Yeah, but
don't worry about it.
Ignis has reached his saturation point. Let's go with that.
Wilden, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'd probably be sketching stove here, make sure the pipe is here, exhaust,
Well, people have lost their homes, yeah.
ramparts right here, crank, crankshaft, and things like that. And then would we be taking a short rest basically while we're in here?
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah, you would have been in there for at least an hour to sit out the storm.
Okay. Then yeah, I'd just be sketching after talking to the constable. Just sketching and making plans.
Think it's safe up there? The constable says.
Sounds like it. Might be.
Whoa.
So roll one too many times.
What are you even rolling for?
Hit dice.
Hit dice. Oh, I killed. Yeah, that's cool. I missed that part. I think I cut out maybe.
Might be safe. Seems like the wind's died down a little bit. Our friend went out there.
I'm checking it out. And he leaves the catacombs to head up. Check the damage.
Put me back at full.
I imagine Morad just to entertain the kids so they don't feel as fucked up as this place is right now. So like juggling or like doing tricks or whatever, or playing her soaked bagpipe.
Make a
I will
performance
hand
check.
one my crab.
Oh boy, performance. Where is that again? 17.
That's perception, but yeah. I think you'll have I think you'll actually
28.
There you go. Is that a nat? Oh, not even.
That's more like it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a P,
She's
okay?
a
I'm sorry.
bard.
So
I mean, she's a bard.
yeah. Of course. Jack of all trades. Yeah, the children don't seem to have any idea what's going on. They're underground, which they find pretty cool and exciting. And then there's also a large cow person playing the bagpipes. What more could you want? It's like a party down
It's
here.
like the most
Like pooping.
shittiest circus ever.
Light
Yeah.
them up and weird things.
I'm sorry, say again?
Probably just booping things to light it up. And like,
Ooh, nice.
yeah, just distract.
Yeah. It's a disco down here.
In the meantime, also sneakily walking up to Bayou, booping her one of her daggers, and then going back to entertaining the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, boop. There you go, boop.
Yeah, one of your daggers.
Is it the
just-
boop that makes it light up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's light.
Because
it's a
you
light
love
cantrip.
Treasure, so I was like, boop.
Can I not? Do I not have prestidigitation? Oh no, it doesn't make things light up. Sad.
Yeah. You can make sparkles.
I make sparkles. I'm just gonna, whenever she poops it, I'm just gonna use to make like I'll
That
make
word.
glow sparks too, if you like did a thing with it.
I'm sorry, what are
Hell
you
yes.
making?
We're entertaining together.
Oh no, whenever Moira touches my dagger, I want to make it like spark.
Ah,
Press
okay.
digitation. I
Yeah, I
can
gotcha.
say it, don't worry about it.
There you go.
Can it also make sound effect?
I
Yes,
think so. But it can do one or the other.
Oh my.
Oh, I see. You know, like
From the
if
sensory effects, this is shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor, and I can do it up to 3 non-instantaneous effects at a time.
nice.
So I think notes count as an instantaneous effect, because like
Notes?
sound is just like a.
Yeah. They can make like a short sound.
But yeah, I can like layer them, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
You know, like a sparkle, then a note. Like
Yeah, I mean, I
the
can
whole
put an
music.
odd odor on something and then just do sparks. I can also do fart rocks, mind you.
Nice.
Please don't. There's plenty of rocks there, and I don't think they will appreciate
Oh, no.
a bunch of farts.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do an odd odor. It could be anything.
Also, quick question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
When you said like waiting out a storm, you meant the thunderstorm or the previous one?
The previous one, the windstorm.
Oh,
The
okay.
bad
So,
one.
so yeah, during that when I was there, I can also do a short rest, right?
Yes.
Because I waited until it's end to go out. Okay, thank you.
I'm not sure why the player rules are not showing up on Twitch. Oh, I see. That, yeah, the chat window was just lagging massively. Anyway, that's solved. Right, excellent.
Oh yeah, headphones.
Yeah, you can take a short rest if you like.
I know that was max twice.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Good
I wish I
job.
would have gotten those. So I would have used all of them.
Chat's a little weird in the new version, but you know, there we go.
Ever there? Do I remember it wrong, or did it just go away?
No, I was there before.
And
So
it
I
no longer
clicked it on
is,
accident
right?
before.
And it no longer is, right? I'm not blind.
No, I didn't see
Okay.
that.
Okay, thank you.
There is still one for the spell slots, but not for.
Yeah,
health.
yeah. Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna use some hit die though.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
Once my windows behave. Give Give it a second.
So, how long would you say that I was outside?
Looking for animals and looking for those pieces, I'd say probably a good 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay, all right. Just so I have vague idea how much time has passed.
Can I do math? No, I can't.
You do math in silence while I continue the game. So at some point, Volkia, you would see the.
Excuse me. Fine.
At some point.
I'd probably follow the constable outside. And
Yeah.
look out too for Valky and see what she was up to.
Yeah, you would just find the constable like leaning against a post that's still standing and just being absolutely flabbergasted at the damage that has been done to the town.
Is there any building that's still standing?
Yeah. So the swinging sword, the inn, is damaged, but it seems to be still standing. And like most of the stores, yeah.
And I'd tell the constable, perhaps we should make immediate repairs to the swinging sword and a couple of these shops. I mean, most likely these people will be staying there or in the underground for the time being.
I was thinking about having everyone stay at the swinging sword. At least people can get some food. There might be just enough space for everyone to sleep. Everyone who's lost their house, anyway. And then the ones who haven't lost their house might give others some extra sleeping places as well. We'll at least make it to tomorrow, and then I guess I'll have to write a few letters to get some aid. It's a good thing a lot of those builders went out of business when the wagon maker Whalver was sent up to Neverwinter for his injustice.
Well, speaking to which, if anything stands in my building, people are welcome to stay there. After I inspect the structure, of course. If it's still standing, I don't know.
It is. Yeah, it like the medium and larger buildings seem to have suffered damages, but they aren't beyond repair. It'll take some time to repair them fully, after which you could make adjustments or additions yourself, unless you somehow get additional workers and materials so you can get started on that immediately. But judging by the damage that's around, you're probably gonna have to look for those somewhere else, at least the workers.
Then yeah, I'd probably just then search the building. I don't know if we ever got to search his office or his area that well. Don't remember. When we were dealing with the stone cults, so I would probably search through there. See if anything peculiar's in there.
Make an investigation check.
Oops, I don't know why I clicked it twice.
We'll take the 24.
24.
Yeah. With this being your future workshop, you really take your time to check out if there's anything out of the ordinary, anything you haven't seen before, anything that might be useful, stuff like that. But you only really find some tools used to make wagons, much of which aren't that useful to you as a by now pretty professional artificer yourself.
Would you say woodworking tools?
Yeah, woodworking tools.
Okay.
And the shed also seems to have some similar stuff, and then also some papers and other things for writing, but nothing exactly that you haven't, nothing that would be of interest to you, since you've already foiled the plot of the believers. So yeah.
Then I just go and try and find everybody else.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, you see some people spilling out of the underground and making their way up. You can hear shock and awe, crying, and some screaming and general chaos, really.
DM, question. Since I wasn't here last night, help me out here. When everything was going down, did anyone from the town jump in to help us fight?
No.
No?
No.
Good. Okay, never mind.
No, it seems like this was all a bit above their pay grade, as far as you know.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, also, the constable returns from his office and sends a hawk with a message tied to its talon up into the air. And then he'll just gather up some of his guard. I don't think we had everyone below there, gentlemen. Some of us might not have make it. Spread out. Look for survivors. That's what he says. And apart from that, you are free to do as you please.
I'd make a note to the constable that any workers that show up might stick around for other, once the immediate needs of the town are met, to stick around for employment.
Well, as you can imagine, a lot of these folks will be out of a job, so with you in town, that they might be happy to join you. If you pay them a fair wage, of course. Now, if we're lucky, the City of Neverwinter will lend us some financial aid. That's why I sent a message out. Might take them a while.
Sounds good. Yeah, in the immediate time, I know I paid you to for the property, or me and my friends did. But I would like to hand over another 50 to buy any immediate supplies from the surrounding areas for the town. Get people working right away, things like that.
Yeah. That will actually cover a lot of wages. I don't know how to thank you.
Well, when the time comes, I'm part of this town now, and so to speak, you see that my needs are met as well. But I know there's more immediate concerns, and that's what this is for.
Well, yeah, an investment for sure. Well, I'll have you know the business owners in this town are treated respectfully, and we'll be glad to have you.
Let's make sure that everybody's safe, and then we'll check on the farmsteads as well.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll get these people into the inn. Let's go, everyone! And he moves off to the swinging sword, where Kaelasa, the proprietor, is just ushering people inside.
Super weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Did our horses get short rest as well? Because they also did get a little battered.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can roll some hit dice for them if you want.
Okay, I will. All right.
Wow, D10s, nice.
Yeah, they're 2.
Good job.
They are fine now. They were doing surprisingly well on their saving throws.
Yeah, with some of your help. Yeah.
Also, by now, did I return with my handful of animals and pile of shards?
you would have returned as the people are sort of starting to spill out of the underground, I'd say.
Okay, so yeah, well then you can see Valkia kind of, the spear kind of somehow attached to her back now, so that she has her hands
It's
free.
a part of you now.
Yes. And
Hands free.
yes, she will just wiggle her back and like smack people that way. Like there's like a bag that is much fuller than it was before, and she's carrying like these two critters or animals that are clearly injured, and kind of arrives and like, everyone is leaving the underground now.
Seems like they're gonna be holed up at the inn for now and some of the stores.
I see. Well, I have these to take care of. She kind of nods towards the animals. But also, I gathered all the pieces of the box. The one that the thing came in, and that they were very, insistent on breaking. Which seemed odd. So perhaps we can have a look at what's the deal with the box later on.
Yeah, for sure. You need help with those animals?
I'm good. I know how to do this. That's fine. But here we go. It just gives you this pile of shards of the box. It's like,
Good luck.
This seems like stuff you're good with.
That's cruel.
I just kind of
what?
like
It's magic-
I
it's
hold
magical
my
artifact.
shield out. I hold my shield out like a platter.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's magical artifact. Like, of course I give it to Artificer. And you give animals to the druid. Like, that's a clear delegation of responsibility.
Sure.
And she kind of just
Here, put this 1,000-piece box back together for me, please.
Yeah.
Don't
Sure,
tempt me.
why not? I mean, you do have mending, so like.
Bio is kind of
how
cool.
hard
I
can
love
it be?
puzzles. They're great.
Well,
Mending.
well,
It'll be fun.
have fun, I guess. And I will just go sit nearby wherever they will be sitting, doing stuff, and I will just keep bandaging my animals.
I
I
guess...
would probably say, like, all of us, to head towards the Wagon Works place, which is now our place.
Yeah. Wilden's House of Inventions.
Partially. The rest is going to be Bayou's Longship and other things.
Betting zoo.
Okay.
And petting zoo.
And by that I mean Bayou's petting zoo.
Petting zoo.
You can also pet equipment if you dare to stick your hand into the bowl.
Sure.
Come on, come on. Ball
But yeah,
equipment.
I'd invite them all back to the Wagon Works to kind of make our little headquarters there for a moment.
Yep.
How much is actually in there at the moment?
It is just littered. Obviously, there wasn't anything being worked on at the time, but it's littered with just tools and also debris which just sort of flew in through the windows and the gaps in the walls at this point. But
But there's nothing like against the walls or any equipment or anything.
there is equipment. There's like standard tools, mostly woodworking
Okay.
stuff, and some stray wagon wheels.
Well, I will just go the entire time. What's that for? What's that for? Oh, what's that? What does this do? What does that do? What does this do?
Wilden's
Why are you
like, I'm
puzzled?
solving a puzzle.
It's a puzzle! So I'll very excitedly go do a puzzle.
Yeah, I will ritual cast identify on the box
Okay.
itself.
And what's that, like 10 minutes later?
Yeah.
You find out that it is, in fact, a box
Fuck. What do we do now?
used only to hold and to transport this glass orb.
Not magical.
Nope.
When you say to hold and transport, because the thing is that after the box broke, the orb basically went nuts, right?
Yeah, you recall one of the knights sticking his sword through the box's lid.
You probably damaged the orb.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so it's just a box.
I mean, still, we might want to, fix the box in case we find another thing like this that hasn't yet been pierced by someone's sword, so we can stuff it in so it doesn't go boom.
Yeah, I'll spend some time doing that, and also while doing that, talking about the farmsteads that the constable mentioned with the orcs harassing people, and also the witch, which Bayou had mentioned once upon a time that the water cult,
Oh.
were interested in.
Okay.
One more question about the box. If I don't know if I recall correctly, or if I'm kind of mixing it up with something, it did have some sort of like runes on it.
Yeah.
Now that we would be able to, after like fixing it, to have a better look at them, are the runes like in any language or something?
It seems to be like arcane sigils, but it seems to be like some kind of ritualistic description of the object that was inside. And yeah,
Okay. All right.
but non-magical.
Yeah, but like it didn't. Kind of what I'm aiming for is that I'm afraid that if this guy had this thing that goes boom and very clearly was tied to wind because there was a fucking windstorm, I wonder if other cults would have something similar, right?
Yeah, to
and
that
if
point, I was going to
and if-
ask something about it. Go ahead.
And if yes, if the box itself is like tied to air as well, or if it is generic, that if you can stuff something else in it rather than just the air one.
As you piece it together, it seems pretty generic. And
Okay.
judging from some of the sigils that are on there, you can realistically, since you're putting this thing back together, deduce that these things are called Devastation Orbs.
That doesn't sound good.
No!
And I got to look at the orb when they opened the box.
You did?
DM, does it look like the shards we found at the Fire Watchtower place?
At Scarlet Moon
Found
Hall.
the Scarlet Moon Hall?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Okay, so the cults do have access to these things, not just the wind people.
And they're probably also tied to their
That
elements.
bastard
then.
Eggle is
Okay.
helping them make these things.
And one.
I'm gonna wring that little fucker's neck.
Weren't we already going to bring that little fucker's neck?
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it
Among other
twice.
people.
The one way and then just back.
Yeah.
right, got it.
Lefty
got it.
loosey, righty tighty.
You know that when you screw it back on, it doesn't go like where it used to be, right? You're aware.
I'm counting on it.
Nice. No, okay, that's valid.
Oh, really? I thought the nerves reattached and everything.
I mean, that would have made medical science so much easier.
Can you imagine? Screw it back on.
You could just like screw your limbs back on and be like, there you go.
Hey.
I think I'll go peg
It
leg
works.
today.
Oh God, no. And last question about the Devastation Orb. So, you know, my spirit doesn't have any sort of opinion on that, right?
Nope.
Nope. You
Not
okay?
as far as you know.
Yeah.
You just found out that what a devastation orb is, so
Yeah. Just checking.
yeah, I know.
You
I know
know.
what you mean.
I'd imagine that since this one was related to wind, fire cultists would be related to fire and water
Yeah.
to water and so forth.
Yeah.
Very good, Will.
Oh,
Only
God.
stating the obvious so that we can be
Sorry.
wary of the effects that might go down should we encounter one of these again.
Yeah.
It's
Smart
good to be on the
ass.
same page.
I mean,
Make
Hi,
roll
I'm
for, roll for
Fayu.
sarcasm.
Nice
yeah.
to meet you.
I mean, we probably should, knowing that more cults have access to this, we probably should, try to figure out how to prevent it from going boom. Apart
I
from
mean,
straight up protecting it. I mean, part of me thinks that maybe you can just like grab the whole box with it and like go invisible so they can't stab it, but still.
I think.
done
Oh
that.
no, I wouldn't know that yet, would I? I think it's considered metagaming, knowing what you're gonna get later levels. Since
Nope, you
I'm
wouldn't
getting
know
it
that.
from another being. Well, then I have nothing.
Yep.
Also, to put a type of pin on it, when it comes to the orcs or the witches, do you guys feel like taking a break from these cultists? That wind harrow kind of knocked the wind out of me a little bit.
I mean, I don't think that if we take a break from them, they're gonna take a break from us.
No, just
To
I
be
don't know about going back into their strongholds
To
so
be-
much.
To be fair, I don't think we know where the fuck Winhero is. The little bitch could be anywhere. But yeah, I mean, if the orcs or the witch are harassing others, I guess we can have a look at them. Best case
True.
scenario, they're also with some cult, and we can just kick their ass.
There were some orcs at Scarlet Moon Hall, right? Do I recall that correctly, DM?
Orcs?
There were some what?
They had wargs with them,
Wargs, yes. They were.
and they were orcs like disguised as worshippers or something like that, weren't there?
You recall bugbears being there?
Bugbears. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
bugbears. It was bugbears.
Same thing.
Gotcha.
That's racist.
Pretty much same.
Also, one thing, maybe we could consider in the future if there is someone who seems to be, capable of magic and like not a teeny tiny end of the food chain per person. We could also try to take someone prisoner and ask them about how do you make the orbs not go boom.
Ask them.
Yes.
Yeah, what you mean.
Gotcha,
Yeah, I
gotcha.
like
No,
that
I
idea.
mean persuade them, command them, whatever works, I guess.
Literally, that kind of stuff, yeah. I like that.
Suggest some options.
That's a good
I
idea.
I mean, I'm sure Wilden can be persuasive when he wants to.
This suggests
Mine
which
is
way their
different.
bones are going to break if they don't answer, you know.
Yeah, but I'm not very intimidating being a small stature. You guys are probably
Plus
better
5.
suited to it.
Don't you worry about that, laddie. I got you covered.
I got ideas, but I don't. Execution is up to you. It's
No,
up to you guys.
I mean, I have maybe like a slight history in intimidation, kinda.
There you
I
go.
mean,
For legal reasons, we don't actually say it
Oh,
out loud.
pirate.
I will just say that I still recall. Well, then, I don't know what the guy was. I think it was in the underground here, yeah, I think so. Where
Oh,
he
but the
climbed
kid
onto
buried
some
a
guy.
rebel.
Yeah, I just like straight up like
Bitch
Like,
slapped the
Oh
shit out of
yeah.
him.
yeah. So you know,
He was like long ago.
you are selling yourself short here.
No, but let me just say there are no laws out at sea, so you know we'll be fine.
Well, I'm pretty sure once you sign
Glad
up
you're on
for
my
a
side,
cult,
Bayou.
you know, I think once you sign up for a cult and start like harassing everyone and like trying to destroy the world, you lose like the basic human rights.
I
in
mean, I'm
terms
gonna be very
of not
honest
being
here.
tortured.
Have you ever seen them persuading people into a cult? I don't blame susceptible people for being susceptible. However, info's
mean,
info, tricks are tricks.
To be fair, I
Yeah.
wasn't suggesting to persuade someone who is like just a random cultist. I was specifically going for the more top of the food chain people.
I mean,
So those who manipulate others to join the cults, you know?
like, no, that's not what I mean, but sure. I mean, both in like the persuasive side of things and the I will smack you if you don't tell me side of things, I'm pretty handy, I think.
Great! Well, then we have a
Right,
person
can
for
I-
that now.
Can I ask you why were the water cultists interested in the witch?
Sorry, jog my memory here. That's a while back.
The like the guy who was holding the trident, bald head, barnacles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Barnacle Boy, your dad.
Yeah.
He told you to quote kill the red woman,
Oh, right.
and just basically he told you to wipe out the entire fire group.
Yeah.
Fire cult.
I mean, it seems like they're trying to play some like rock paper scissors type thing. You know, the whole like
Yeah, like one cult
water
can
doesn't
rule
like
them all.
fire, wind doesn't like earth type of thing. I feel like it's just a matter of wrongly instilled trust they had and then sharing their visions. But I feel like, you know, cultists are all very invasive. They seem very territorial. I just think they want to get rid of the competition.
I think they kind of
You know,
try
only
to,
one person
destroy
can
the
wipe
whole
out the
world.
entire universe.
Like for me, from my side, it feels kind of like they are competing who gets to destroy the world first.
Right.
I mean, you only get to do it once in a good, like, few decades, right? Like, it takes a while for it to build up again to be worth wiping out again. So, like, I can see where it comes from.
Can you really?
No, I don't mean I can sympathize with it. I can say I can see where the math starts and the logic ends.
Well, let's either pay a visit to the switch or try and find these orcs and deal with them and secure the surrounding area just a bit while we kind of catch our breath and then interfere with the cult's plans again.
Well, do we
I
plan to do that today?
I don't think it's. I think it's pretty getting late in the day. DM,
No, actually, it's you rushed over to Red Larch from Feathergale Spire first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So it'd be like maybe noon, slightly after noon, right about now. So you still have most of the day left, actually.
Okay.
But I was more concerned, like how are we feeling in terms of our strength?
I'm fine. I didn't have to use much in the fight. It was more the recovery of the wind blasts and whatnot.
I mean, for me, usually a nap and a biscuit is good.
We just
I
had
don't
a nap in the biscuit. I saw you there. You were nibbling on it half asleep.
Listen, I'm running out of ways to say I have enough for the short rest. Like, my vocabulary is running out, okay?
No, I love it. A nap and a biscuit is a great
For the
way how to
biscuit,
say
good.
it.
Just give me a cracker.
Folly with a cracker.
I pull out animal cracker and give it to Bayu from my pile.
I haven't had these in so long. Oh my god.
You eat
It
animal
tastes like
crackers?
how do you say that in English? The scheepsbeskuit.
I don't know that. Like tack?
Oh, you know, like the biscuits they mostly eat on like ships.
Yeah.
Like, they remind me of
I think it's
home.
tack, you mean.
Yeah, probably.
It is tack.
Mara
They
will
remind
give
me of
you just
home.
a head
Thank
pat
you.
by you.
I will gladly take them. What's up?
Mara
So-
would give Bayu a head pat. And that happens
Aw,
like
thank you. I'll give you a head pat back. There you go.
I'm quite tall.
I will jump up for every single pat.
Yeah.
Nice.
That.
We
Oh shit.
It's just a
So
music
do we want
change.
to visit the orcs first, or visit the witch first? If we're all kind of good and ready.
I mean, a little change of
I-
scenery, I wouldn't mind it. The orcs are fine for me.
I'm like half good, but sure we can do orcs.
Let me show you the region map.
I mean, also, yeah, it's a question how far they are actually.
You said to the farmlands to the east, I believe. So it can't be too far. It's not into the mountains, I wouldn't think.
So, the Fire Witch was rumored to be somewhere near Westbridge, which is up here. And, yeah, the farmlands to the east, so that could be, like, probably anywhere between, like, farmland, mostly situated between, like, Summit Hall and, like, north of Belliard. Like, somewhere over there. Somewhere along the, what's that path called? Yundar Pass.
Okay.
So, Fire Witch there. Orcs somewhere along this area.
Fire witch bad.
Fire bad.
Fire fun though.
At the oh god. At this point, you're in the wrong cult, girl. At this point, the rain has subsided mostly, and yeah, still quite cloudy outside, but they just seems like there's a little bit more hope with the passing of the rain. It's almost symbolic.
Almost.
Carry on.
So do you guys have a preference on heading to Westbridge or the farmlands past Summit Hall?
I would honestly like something above ground for a little bit. Which the farmlands sound like a good change of scenery.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little bit sick of hallways and getting stuck and ceilings and climbing.
Moira? Any opinion
Fresh
on
air
that?
is always nice, so yeah.
All right. Let's go kill some orcs.
Right.
Fuck.
So,
Also, I'm assuming that I still left my equippers with the the Moira's guys.
And they should
Oh,
be on their way
right.
to Red Large.
Oh, we should leave
Yeah.
word with the constable that
yeah,
they're on their way and they can stay at either the inn, or if there's no room, they can stay here at the wagon works.
at some point you can probably hear them approaching, with some, sadly, bagpipeless music playing from a wagon.
Despicable.
But yeah, they
Just wave.
Oh, there you are, says Gru from the front of the cart. Well, This place looks like it's seen better days. Haven't we been through here? Actually, Moira, you would know. I think I was absolutely smashed at the time.
We have, yeah. But let's just say we had a blast here. Because
Yeah,
everything
I
is in
can
rubble,
see
so-
that.
A bus. Okay.
Sorry, I had to.
No, we talked about this. More immature
it.
jokes.
Yes. Is there anywhere we can be staying? Of course, the cart is fine, but anywhere we can park this thing.
What was the place called Bob again?
Whispers. What was the place called? The what again?
The Wilden bot again.
Oh, right. That
Wagon
was yeah, an old wagon works place, which seems fitting.
You could stay at the wagon thingy. That's fine.
All right, just in
It's
here.
ours now, so
Oh, well, that makes things easier. All right.
Are the clippers okay?
Yeah, they're fine. I think. Fuck. What was it?
please don't tell me Merrick tried to put his hand in it.
Well,
I mean, they need to be fed sometime.
on the one hand, no. He didn't put his hand in it.
On the
but
one hand, no. The other hand, however, he did.
but
put
it
in
might
there.
have been his nose.
Oh no.
Yeah. He'll be fine. It's not cut off per se, but yeah.
He just has one nostril now.
Oh god.
Let's see. It
I'm sorry,
looks.
go ahead.
Let's see. His face looks about as good as his town does. All right.
I will toss some meat from my rations in the bowl.
Yeah. Okay. Gru parks the cart
I do
with the
have
oxen.
I do have a bunch of pet food if you need.
I mean, I feel like they've been quite a hungry bunch, so
Also,
anything would help.
I think you as well. I think I bought like for both of us like one
Oh
month
yeah, your
worth
pet food.
Yeah.
of pet food.
You did.
So
I will give
like
them actual pet food.
yeah, like
Wow.
you have appropriate food for all your animals, handpicked by me.
I mean, they seem more interested in the meats that you have. They've gotten kind of used to them, to you feeding them meats, dried meats and
I
stuff.
mean,
They
they're
like
probably
peppers.
for them it would be probably like jerky or something. The pet food,
I mean, jerky's
Like-
nice though.
like if they
Well-
are carnivores.
Are there any like corpses around?
Oh god.
Ooh, that's a necromancer
can-
question if ever I've heard one.
I can just kind of like drag out of you, you know, go a little dip.
There-
If you say it out loud, Valkia will tell you that like over
Some
there
animals
there's some
around.
dead bunnies. If you need
Yeah.
one.
Just drop
If
one in,
you're
they'll be
okay
set
with-
for a week.
I know that that is like in the direction of where she used to live, right?
Yeah, like
Mhm.
she will literally say like, oh, you know, by the place where my house used to be, there's like a bunch of dead bunnies, so
Are you-
and stuff.
You okay with me
Excuse me?
basically fucking up a bunch of recently deceased bunnies?
I mean, they would be part of the food cycle of the nature anyways. Do you think that they in the forest they will not get eaten by the wolves and foxes
No,
and
you're
whatnot?
right. You're right. I have a question. Do you have a torch you could quickly light for me?
A torch.
Yes. 'Cause I don't think I have
What?
anything like that in my backpack.
But why
You
do you
might do.
need a torch?
Just I just don't worry about it.
I mean, I can make you. I can if you need like fire or something for something, I can just make you and I like put a hand in front of me and I produce flame.
Well, I
so
would
there
want
is
to
a
like
wall of
scorch
fire.
off their fur so that the water doesn't get too muddled up.
First you say, are there any corpses around? Then you say, do you have a torch? And then you say, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think it. I literally stuffed the woman's face into the fucking bowl in
Yeah.
front of them. I don't
By
think
you,
they're surprised.
disturbing people since 1492. Oh, it's
Yeah.
1491 right now.
I
I mean,
I just want. gonna scorch off any like fur that's left over or whatever.
Slightly singe the meat.
Want to skin the animal first. Like if you need help with
Please,
that,
skinning takes so long. Fine, I'll take out a dagger. One of my only leftover
I
dagger.
will book
Mind you.
it.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna I make little sparks come off it.
It's a
There
little.
might be, if you're short on daggers, you might be able to buy more before we leave.
That's a very good option, actually. I will surely get back on that. But I will go and skin some bunnies and just kind of like drop them into the cooker bowl, and then tell them to not bite me and fish with the bones.
It's a little difficult skinning a bunny with very bright light bouncing off of your dagger into your eyes.
I'm not sorry.
It doesn't have to be pretty. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Coopers are pretty happy with that.
I try to pet one.
Make an animal handling check.
No, don't bite off my hand for fuck's sake, please. I need it. It's kind
All
of
spells at
convenient for me.
disadvantage.
Oh, no.
Animal.
You'll lose a finger.
Hold on. I need to reload my character sheet.
Well,
Refresh.
I mean, you were feeding them for a long time, taking care of them, so I would say you have advantage, though.
Okay. Hey, improvement.
Okay, that's
My one
marginally
is
better.
Oh, boy.
One does bite you, but you are able to remove your hand somewhat quick enough, and you only take 1 point of piercing damage from that.
I just kind of go, well, you're a feisty one. Look at you go. And then I'll just kind of like kiss my own finger. Circle my own fingers. Like, oh.
Oh no.
Let me do a point of damage.
So sad. From your own pets.
There you go. And I'll just go back to the rest. Would I know a place here that's not, well, would I be able to buy daggers here right now? Because it's kind of in ruins.
You do recall the Ironhead Arms, which is conveniently right next door.
Oh.
Which had the half-orc running it that does sell weapons.
Well, if it's still slightly up and this guy's there, I will go over and ask him if he's even in the fucking mood to trade right now.
He goes, as he's just sort of lugging stuff around. Oh, hello there, little lady.
Good day. I know this is like a bit of a weird time and all, but like I'm kind of in need of daggers. I say still holding a glowing dagger, probably right away. There's blood on it.
Can never have enough daggers, right?
Yeah, I lost like 3 of them in the last fight. It's kind of disappointing.
Ah, that's a shame. Well, I think I was able to salvage a case. Let me check. And he just comes back with a few standard daggers. He has like 3 of them.
I'll take the lot.
All right, that'll be 6 gold.
I will flick him 6 gold and a silver.
Okay, thank you very much. And he just flips the coin, the silver coin in his hand.
That means I now have 4 daggers in total, and I'm happy.
There you go.
You weren't able to see where that windstorm came from, would you?
Oh, well, it's a funny story and all, but I don't really care about telling you right now. Big boom, something, guy with a small dick probably, windstorm. When I leave the building.
Whoa, whoa.
Right, okay, have a nice day. Yeah.
I'll come back, just like, can I attempt to juggle my daggers?
Make an acrobatics check.
This went great last time.
I mean, are you're not proficient in our acrobatics, are you?
No.
Okay, so you wouldn't have had any training or experience juggling daggers.
No.
But do
No.
do make an acrobatics check, please.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah, you drop it. You drop one a couple of times, but yeah, you don't pierce your hand or anything, at least. Like once one almost grazes your hand at one point, but you're able to pull away just fast enough.
Nope.
You are truly your own worst enemy, Bayou. But who am I to judge?
I need to stop playing self-inserts. Yeah, then I'm good.
Okay. Anyone else before you set out to the east?
No, I'm good. Oh, actually,
Okay. More daggers?
no, wait, no, I'll wait. Never mind.
No daggers.
More daggers?
So, is there any path you're looking to follow?
I think we're gonna stay away from the barge ride in, right, guys? We had a problem there before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who needs roads anyway?
Mafia.
When we sailed up the river, did it look like there was another crossing point at any
And I can
time?
swim. Focus can turn into something that can swim.
I mean, yes, but that doesn't mean I can take a whole bunch of people with me.
No crocodiles or anything? Alligators?
I can turn into a crocodile, but that doesn't. I mean, technically.
Giant crocodile.
Fucking crocodile.
No, like crocodile itself is already a large creature, so.
Oh, okay.
So technically, I could.
I mean, if we see anything else in the water,
But keep in mind that will mean that we can't take the horses.
Yeah.
You. They can. Most horses can.
Wait,
get somewhere.
but I mean, do remember that as you cross the stone bridge, you got a good look at the river, and also, by the way, at the crossing from Barchright to Womford, that the Sarin River is about a mile across.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Like it is not a small thing.
Nope.
I mean, I think we still could just, not stop at the Barchright Inn and go straight through the Mumford, and
True.
if we don't interact with the city, perhaps we can just, be another group that travels.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, it's either that or take the large path to the stone bridge.
How? I mean, given that by the time we would leave, it would be like probably like early afternoon or something.
Mm-hmm.
How far can we get without like rushing the horses until the evening?
Well, they have a regular riding speed of 60 feet, right? Which is about double your movement, so you can move 48 miles in a day based on 8 hours. So I would say you're able to move like at least 30 miles in the rest of the day. Until nightfall, I mean.
And on the map, that would be...
So, that would be... So, 1 hex is 4 miles. Yeah.
Oh, the thing works, okay. I can just...
Yeah, you can just measure it if you want.
like that.
So, you can make it... Yeah, you'll be able to make it about to the Barchright. And then pushing on like a little further, maybe like half an hour or so, half an hour to an hour, you'll make it to Womford if you want. If you want to skip the Barchright.
Yeah, I think that... I mean, that means that before we get anywhere, we will have to rest somewhere. So I think we might as well in Womford. I recall that... Didn't we have like a house there? No? No, what we had... Didn't we... No, we didn't meet anyone there? No.
You have...
Okay.
The
We had our
Golden
boat there
Dam
for
is
a
still
little
there,
while.
yeah.
Both there, yeah. Yeah. Both, alright. Well, I mean, we can do that and try to either, we can always, push a little bit further past the city and make camp if we don't find any place to stay in Wolford.
Fine with me.
Sure.
Okay. So, are you leaving then?
We are.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I probably let the constable know that we're going to go look into the orcs
Yeah,
business.
he'll be quite pleased with that. And you head on over to the bar. And over the bridge to Womford, where you get to without much of a hitch. Luckily. So it's now well into evening. It's like probably like 10ish.
So do we sleep here at the Golden Dam? Was the inn?
The Golden Damned is the name of the boat, which
The boat.
Bayou so
Okay.
lovingly called it.
So do we look for accommodations here in Romford, or do we continue on and make camp in the wilderness?
I'll be fine with accommodations here.
Was there any sort of place to find accommodations in Womford when we were here last time?
Yes, you could probably get like a room, maybe two, at the local inn, which is pretty ramshackle, but it'll get you through the night at least.
All right, sure, we can do that.
Okay. Hold up. So, is there anything you'd like to do in the tavern, the inn?
I'd probably, as I'm eating food, just listen for rumors. Maybe ask the bartender about any rumors in the area about orcs or anything of interest.
Gotcha. Bear with.
I think I'm probably gonna look at Bayou and it's like ready for
I was
that
literally
soup.
about to say, I raised my glass to you. Nasty if
Another
you want to go again. Yeah, I will raise my glass to her, and I will actually take a bottle of mead out of my back pocket. I know
Your back pocket,
decently
okay.
strong.
You have some deep back
my
pockets.
back pocket, my backpack. And I will pour you a glass of that. I will uncork it and pour you a glass of that. And I will say, I would tell you to not drink in that fast because it's a special bottle to me, but at the same time, you know, if you don't chug it, you're not doing it right. And I will slam my glass back.
Fuck yes.
And then just clash it on the table.
Okay, while you're doing that, the bartender says to you, Wilden, well, the orcs, I think, like, they raid from time to time, but recently I've heard about some groups being a little bit more organized than others. So, I can't say about any
This far
specific...
south, or
Not this far south, luckily. Mostly homesteads. Most of which are more up north, really. If you pass Summit Hall. Maybe even past Belliard. I don't know about no specific homesteads that have been attacked. Don't get that kind of news here. It's mostly the pirates. Oh, by the way, it's a good thing that you're in here relatively early. Don't go out too late now, lest the Womford bat will get you. At least so the folks say.
Bat. What's the Womford bat?
And he just kind of leans in close while he puts the glass down that he was cleaning. Well, the Womford bat is a nocturnal predator that snatches folk it can catch outside in the dark. There's a guy named Dareth. Vanished right from his doorstep. So, yeah. Keep a lookout. If you're ever wandering the streets at night.
Seen this thing, or it's just the boogeyman?
Well, it's mostly rumors, but I wouldn't risk it if I were you. I'm telling you, when I close up, I don't go out. I usually just wait until the following morning.
Alright. Well, thank you for the information.
No worries, lad. Can I get you another round?
We will be needing... Yeah, another round for my friends, and we will be needing rooms for the night as well.
Right. Aw, man. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, I was just looking up the costs, and it does not seem to be in my own coded rulebook just yet. So let me just look that up real fast. So, drinking contest.
Yes.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, the both of you.
Sure.
Was it a saving throw last time?
It doesn't
I
matter.
think so.
Yeah.
No!
Yikes.
Yep, nope, I can't handle drinks.
So, Bayo, this is not like your standard mead. This seems to be a little bit stronger than the stuff you're used to, so you can actually feel it right away. But you do hold your own as you are an experienced alcoholic. Moira, you know, even with your bard friends, it's difficult to keep up with a pirate.
I kind of like just laugh at her, like just almost passing out from her first drink. And I'll just say, as actually bottled from Aselza as Assy, and it's not disappoint.
It's very good.
I kind of like slap her on the back, like there you go, you're
Why
fine,
not?
you're fine.
Mhm.
And another one, I could pour you another one.
Oh,
Well then, you want a drink?
Christ.
I'm getting you guys another round.
No,
Oh,
like
yeah.
him.
So you just brought your own
Like,
boost to this
thumbs
bar.
up, and then
The innkeeper is eyeing you up a little bit.
I mean, we ordered drinks. It's fine.
That's true. But still.
She likes a little taste of home every once in a while.
Oh, you can get behind that.
Well, my home died. I don't think you it's fine. As long as it's fine. And I'll just like take another sip from my bottle, waiting for my actual drink to arrive.
Okay. So the whole evening and also the lodging will cost you about 5 gold in total.
Okay, I got
Per
it.
person or in whole?
No, in total.
I got it.
Look at the good old guy. Look at him go.
about to steal an orc's hoard.
Investment. I like it.
Hopefully, they have a hoard.
I mean, otherwise, pretty sure orc ears sell for a lot on the black market.
I would more lean to their gear than their ears, but
Means I don't have to share.
you do you.
Talking about that, DM, question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know about? Because we went to the market where I got my my companions.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of black market, wasn't it? Or was that just like a regular one?
You recall getting them from a burly-looking guy named Runt, and he seemed kind of the poacher type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the market he was on was not that bad.
It was a little shady, yeah.
Would I know of like an actual, hence my undercommon, my past and everything. Would I know a way to find some folk who are like a bit deeper into everything?
The Zentarum specifically, or just criminal underground in general?
Anyone I could sell orc ears to. Or anything else I can cut off those bastards.
That's a good one.
Or would I like know someone to
Make
reach
a-
out to who can get me into like a black market?
Make a-
Walk around town and say, orc ears here. Get your orc ears here.
Get your orcas.
And like a code, you open your code and be like, you wanna buy orc ears?
Yeah. Make a history check. Yeah, with advantage. Because you are a pirate.
Nice.
Okay. You outside of the barge ride, where obviously some shady types and some shady dealings are going on, you have heard one additional rumor about this region, the Desaran Valley, from the town Yartar, way up north.
Ooh.
And that there are some pretty shady dealings going on there as well. It must be because, both are situated next to a river or something. It's just piracy everywhere.
Yeah, that works. Okay. I will keep that in mind.
There you
Would
go.
I know like
Write that down.
we don't know how black markets work for you, DM, but would I know someone who could kind of get me in there without too much trouble? Or do I know that I can just like walk in there and act tough and I'll be fine?
Well, since you are an outlander in these parts, best you can tell, you might get away with some stuff mentioning who your captain was/is. But that's all you can discern, really. Since you don't really know anyone here. As of yet, you might get into some dark dealings yourself at some point and make a name for yourself.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
Okay, there you go. So, is there anything else you'd like to do this evening?
I will the entire evening keep asking Wilden, you should drink with us, you should grab one. And every single time I'll order him a drink, and if he declines it, I'll drink it myself.
Wilden does take a drink, but he only takes one. He hasn't been drinking heavily for a while now. He does share the story of the Womford bat with the rest of the party.
I love dress-up parties, but I'm not sure I want to meet that guy.
If you
whoever
want
that
to
is.
dress up, I have a disguise kit. I could make you a beautiful lassie.
You calling me ugly? Look at this.
No,
Have you seen me?
You're
You know.
fabulous.
With the right amount of makeup and disguise, you could be beautiful.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I will pull the chair away from like underneath Wilton.
How
That was out of character. That was
I was gonna say, otherwise
still
Moira
though.
would give you the same request.
So close to International Women's Day. How dare you?
let's just say that's what the comment sounded like. That's not.
Yeah, I get you. Oh
I don't know
no.
what I am. But if you can turn me like to like some kind of fairy, that'd be dope though. Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sure, let's do it.
But maybe when you're not seeing double, like maybe when
Are you?
Maybe
when you
all-
can see where my
When-
face is.
Drunk artists are the best artists.
All right, make a
Not when
performance
my
check.
face is a canvas, not.
Maybe,
Unless-
but also drunk artists might very easily offend. We were trying to look like what fairy was it? So
Cultural
I'm gonna
appropriation?
keep you on that one. Max.
yeah, a little
I'm
bit.
gonna keep you on that one.
Okay.
I'm just imagining us fighting something at some point in the future, and everyone is just like full face of makeup, looking like something entirely different. It all looks together like a mismatch, and some of it is probably cultural appropriation of other races. and everybody's just offended just by us being there, and everyone is drunk as well.
Damage?
Oh no, you're
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah, I'm just afraid that it will happen, you know.
But yeah, we could do a cosplay fight. I'll do like a satyr.
Yes.
I'll put a blanket over Vic, and I look like I'm attached to him. Kind of.
Wait,
Your
so you're trying to
centaur.
pretend? Yeah, to pretend to be centaur. I mean, what will I be? A cat lady? I can literally be a cat.
At some point, the bartender will just go like, can you take this outside, please?
Can you bring me no drink? Not meddle with this very important stuff. Listen, just like, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
As long as you're paying.
Well done.
Yeah, we did pay.
Yeah, he's paying.
Yeah. Okay.
But I will toss him a silver.
Okay, go ahead and mark that off.
Mhm.
Yeah, the bar seems to be empty, save from you, relatively early, for obvious reasons. But yeah, you have a good night.
Asphalt.
Oh, I
the
added a
best.
silver. Hold on.
Yeah, don't add a silver. This guy's not gonna pay you to be annoying.
Drunk? Give me a second. It's hard to see the buttons.
It's hard to see the buttons.
Have you tried reading after like 4 cups of mead? No. Difficult.
I usually don't try reading because I have ADHD. You're so insensitive.
No, you're right. Shit.
I get through like maybe 4 pages a day.
That's still something.
Still reading.
Mhm.
But yeah, at some point day does break. And can I get some more Constitution saving throws from Bayou and Moira?
Sure.
Sure, yes.
Yeah,
Where is
and
it?
go ahead and mark off a long rest. Okay.
22.
Bayou
That's
is
a
fine. Moira, once again, you aren't feeling well. You would have thought you would have learned your lesson by now, but
No, it's never
I
gonna
will-
happen.
I will doot on her bagpipes just to wake her up, knowing that she's gonna have a headache.
oh boy.
Once again, Lassie, put some air in it beforehand.
No, it's your job.
You're getting better at it though.
No, you're just still probably drunk. I very much doubt it.
Okay, but you are
If you will
poisoned
just
for the
turn
next
around.
hour.
That's fine.
Is it though?
Strong fucking meat, oh shit.
I mean, that's just how alcohol works.
True.
The things you learn, right?
Learn.
In this
The more you
session.
know.
That's how the alcohol works.
Yeah. I can just
I just keep bringing up more and more heavier meats every single time.
I
Yes.
can just see Bayou explaining the effects of alcohol to Moira.
So you see, no.
While drinking.
Yes.
While drinking. So when you see the glass, there's alcohol in there. It's the whole sentences.
Yes.
So, I'm assuming you're heading north over the Desarn Road then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming
Okay.
so.
So you will get about like 15 miles in when you encounter some rather slow moving group. They seem to have a cart with them, and which is pulled by horses. There are some guards, and whatever is in this cart. You can pass them by. You can strike up a conversation with them should you want to.
Hi, I'm Bayou.
Do they look like knights from Summit Hall?
They do not per se. They don't really boast any iconography, anything specific at least. They're just guards as far as you're concerned. But after you say that, one of the guards just kind of peers back at you, Bayou, as you're sort of approaching from the south on your horses, and like the back cover of the hooded wagon just kind of flips open, and you see just kind of this priestly looking figure staring out. Oh, hello there.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no, not religion.
You can kind of hear it. Hi. Where are you going?
Well, we're headed for Summit Hall. Where are you going?
Nature. You know, we like going for hikes, but the area around home gets a little boring. You know what I mean?
It's a strange way to hike on horses.
Well, we have
Wouldn't
to get
that just be
someone
horseback
new.
riding?
No, that's what I mean. We've kind of seen all the scenery around our house, so we're getting a little farther out by cart, and then we're gonna go on a hike.
All right.
You know, see some new trees.
Some new trees. Christ. Yeah, that priest seems a little confused. All right. Well,
Say
have
hi to
fun.
whatever trees you find. He'll just kind of nod.
We'll, and then he closes the flap.
Where do you hail from? I asked the priest. Where do you hail
Okay.
from?
Oh, we are from Golden Fields. Just heading up north. Do you know the Abbey?
I've heard of the Abbey. I've never visited myself.
All right. Well, perhaps you could sometime. It's quite beautiful, especially the.
The ale there is supposed to be very good, I hear.
Drinks.
That it is. Yes. I don't. Would you even think of
Okay,
drinks
maybe
right now?
Sometimes they have ale for breakfast.
I mean,
What was the lady's name at Summit Hall Gym? I don't remember the female.
The
head.
Lady Stormbanner. Usheen Stormbanner. Let me put that in chat. Hello, chat. Thank you.
So I would just say to him, we're heading past Summit Hall, but if you could greet the lady Stormbanner for us, we do know her and have met her once or twice before.
Ah, yes. I believe she is a Knight of Tyr as well. We are also acolytes and followers of the same deity.
Excellent.
Is she alright?
Sorry, excuse
She had a little bit too much,
Ah.
in libation last night.
I see. I see.
I can't tell if that's offensive or not.
It's a little offensive.
Both.
Right. Fuck you, Wilden.
Wow.
Me?
That's more than a
I
little
wasn't being offensive.
I don't know what that word means, so.
Libation means she had too much to drink.
Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, no, he's right.
Okay.
Do be careful if you travel past Summit Hall. There's been stories of orcs and all kinds of nefarious folk about the Slumber Hills.
All right. Thank you for the warning. It's a good thing we have guards then.
Yeah, keep a sharp eye, man.
Will do. Thank you. And yeah,
I'll
you can
try to get it around.
Yeah, they're pretty slow moving, so you'd have to if you want to keep a bit of pace.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say that was about 15 miles, was it? So another 20. So around like somewhere in the afternoon, you would get to Summit Hall. Should you want to stop there, but you don't have to. You can move on if you'd like. It is another... Let me check. You won't make it all the way up to Belliard today. So yeah, you would have to either, if you want a place to stay, you would have to either stay at Summit Hall or camp somewhere along the road.
Up to you all.
I am fine with the outside.
Yeah, I'm also fine.
Camping.
Yes.
Camping.
Okay. Right.
So we'll go as far as we can and then camp.
Yep. Okay. So that was about 35 miles, and then like right about there you can get where you can make camp. Any specifics for your camp? Just off the road or?
Yeah.
I will cast tiny hut, so everyone can be in that.
Gotcha.
And also the Heart of Moonlight and Shadow will be applicable.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well then,
Yeah.
question. At one point we scavenged like a bunch of books. Did we end up giving all of those back?
Believe I did. I sold
Right?
some and then I gave some back. The rest
I
would
love
have
that
been
it was in that order too.
the rest would have been on the boat.
I have to ask Matthew about that. Okay. Because I remember some of them being in a language we couldn't read, which I now have a fix for, but you know.
Yeah, I think I got rid of the ones that I had on me.
Oh no, it doesn't have reading on it. Shit. Well, fine.
They were dwarfish. Are you
Oh.
nobody able to read dwarfish?
Yeah,
I
I
read
can
to
Dwarvish.
read all languages.
Yeah, they were accounts of, if I'm saying this right.
Navigation or something like that?
Yeah. Oh no, those were other books actually. Yeah, they were ship navigational books, and yeah, a load of naval-based
Yeah.
stuff.
I think I gave them the once over, but didn't really want to keep them.
Bayou's like, reading is boring. I want to do it in real life.
I'm gonna do a book. Oh.
Yeah. It's like 5
Is-
minutes in, and you're like, ah.
Maybe this is an incredibly stupid question. Probably an incredibly stupid question. I'm assuming that feats aren't like, you know, retroactive, right?
Can you elaborate?
Say I
What
would
do you wanna do?
remember what a sign said before I got the feat in like a different language and I wouldn't understand it.
No.
And now I have a feat. Oh, okay.
Of course not.
It's worth a try.
Unless you had keen mind, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
but you don't. Sorry to
Where's the
burst your
sass
bubble,
coming
Bayou.
from? Christ, that's a question.
Sorry to burst your bubble,
I like
Bayou.
bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles are fun. Bubbles.
If you're ever sad, try to whisper.
Bubble.
Try to say bubbles in the most angry voice possible.
Bubbles.
How is
Bubbles.
that angry? Bubbles.
That's creepy, not angry.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I get those mixed up sometimes.
It happens. It happens.
Bubbles. Is that better?
Yeah.
But I will just kind of say tomorrow. Well, we'll pick up the drinking battles tomorrow. Okay? I feel like you need a day off.
Fine.
Yeah, at this
Thank
point
you
you're
for your
feeling
concern.
better.
But, I need to concentrate on that. This
Oh,
this
right,
helps to
right,
me, but I'm
right,
still
right.
casting. I'm doing my weird ritual I did last
Do you
time.
mind?
So,
Okay. And
I
People
mean,
in their
you can
folk
help
thing
me if you want
preposterous.
to.
How would I? No.
Draw a big circle for me.
I'm not hot on shapes. Hold on.
Okay.
I will stop my trident and with the back. I'll just start
Yes.
like, dragging. Oh, probably very wonky circle.
That's close enough.
oh, wow.
You can like see a few places where I can have to like re-scratch the lines and like kick away my
Yeah.
old ones.
Yeah, you
Little
make
bit
Instead of a wonky dome, it's fine.
yeah, you just make it's like sort of like an oblong shaped dome. Sure. It's functional. It checks out.
I try.
Okay. So,
Is there any water nearby I can look into?
there hasn't really. Well, yeah, there has been rain, so there will probably be some puddles.
We'll stare intently into a puddle before just like kind of laying down and put my hat over my face and go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
You see nothing.
Fuck. I very defeatedly go back, put my hat over my face. Good.
Yeah, just you can almost see Bayou pouting through her hat. As she falls
One.
asleep.
Stupid water ignoring me. Fucking one friend and it's not there.
There are no bubbles in this water.
You can hear from like under a hat, very muffled, like.
Oh no. Okay. So another night passes uneventfully. Stupid random encounter table. So you start packing your things. You have a nice breakfast. The wind seems to be pretty strong today, but other than that, not much. It's not like destructive windstorm strong, but yeah, Yeah, it's strong enough where you would probably be worried should you be on top of the 100-foot tall stone bridge. But yeah. Another day dawns, and you make your way up north, and you're like a few miles out of Belliard when you just spot. Let me see. So Volkia would notice this. There's just like a peasant sleeping in the bushes near the
A
path.
peasant.
Yeah.
I when I noticed the peasant sleeping in the bushes, Volker will go, "What's up with that guy?" As she kind of out loud points to that person.
Yeah, you can hear like a pretty loud.
Does he look like? Does he look just like, like a drunk person who just like fell asleep in a bush, or like, I don't know, hurt or anything?
Make a perception check.
Sure.
Okay,
Is that good enough?
that is good
No,
enough.
it looked like phalanx.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't seem hurt. Looks pretty dirty. Might be a farmer, might be a drunk, might be both, might be a drunk farmer. But yeah, just a guy sleeping.
Do you want me to do him awake?
I mean, how far are we currently from area where we think the orcs might be doing stuff?
Well, as far as you heard, it might be anywhere east of, Summit Hall up to, like, below the Desarin River up north, if you see that.
So basically anywhere here.
I would say anywhere like here. So it's more focused to the east.
Okay.
rather
I'm
than the
basically
north.
trying to figure out if a random I'm just trying to figure out if random peasant could be a source of information here. And I think Volker kind of just, looks at the peasant, kind of shrugs, looks at the Moira, like, sure, do it away.
I will poke Bayou and it's like, do you want to do it?
I mean,
Do you want to do it on my bagpipe?
Oh no.
you okay? Yeah, you good?
I don't think that would work on the ladies.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry, but I think I already made clear that she's not interested in anything last session.
No,
you're
no,
not really my type,
I
but
know.
I'll take the
that
bagpipes.
was out of character.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a performance check.
You're not my type either.
Oof.
But you're getting better at blowing the dudes, so.
12.
Yeah, you are getting a little bit better. You feel pretty good about yourself.
Haha.
See? I told you so.
I got a good teacher? Question mark.
So how's the peasant doing after the lovely dude?
I will say that he wakes up at this point. And he just looks around, notices you, and then looks back around him. How the fuck did I get here?
Well,
Who are
that
you?
that was a question I wanted to
I'm
ask.
Bayou.
William.
Nice to meet you, William.
It's
how
William,
old was the
actually.
last name? What?
William.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
What?
What a Excellent conversation.
So, William, you seem surprised to be here. Where did you expect you are, apart from bushes?
Well, last thing I knew, I was drinking up in Belliard.
Told you.
Well, I think we have an expert on this topic. Bayou, why don't you tell this lovely gentleman what are the effects of alcohol?
Well, see. No, I will not. I will not go into it.
Don't get me started on that.
You know what's good for a hangover? A nice shot of mead. Can I pour you one?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, I will pour him a glass of my cheaper mead.
Okay.
Give him to him.
William, we're here kind of investigating the orcish attacks happening nearby. If you happen to know or heard of any of the farmsteads that have been attacked.
Oh, well, I don't know specifically about any attacks on the homesteads. I know that the Delman Ranch is getting some people into their ranch to, protect themselves. Kind of clump together, all of them, so they can work together and fight off an orc raid or whatever.
Whereabouts is that? Delmar Ranch.
Delman Ranch is, if you get up to Belliard and then follow the Jundur's Pass, you should get there. It's about, I'd say about 8 miles. 8 miles east from Jundur's Pass, just before you head into the hills.
Appreciate it.
So judging by his directions, that would be right about there. Let me see if chat can see this. Oh yeah. So there you go. That's it's Delman Ranch.
That's surprisingly helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for the mead.
Yeah, of course. You're gonna be okay getting home and stuff.
I'll be fine.
Do you know which way home is?
I mean, yeah. There's only one road.
The road goes 2 ways.
Sure, but I know that Belliard's that way.
Is he actually pointing towards Belliard?
Yeah.
Okay. There you're good. Yeah, seems good.
Bayou, you notice that he is trying to stash the cup you gave him into his pocket.
Hey!
What?
Give me that. That's a
Fine.
nice crystal cup you got there. I want it back.
You gave him a crystal cup?
I don't know, just whatever the fuck we had on the ship. I don't know.
I think more like, some clay.
Your wooden mugs. And
Yeah, your wooden
Nice
mugs and
wooden
maybe
mug
like
you
some
got
clay
there.
cups.
I don't know.
Yeah, nothing that would break.
Fair.
Oh,
Great,
come on!
I need that. No.
I have nothing. You have jewelry.
I gave you free mead. What the fuck is this? You
Fine.
don't steal from someone who gives
Have
you
your cup
something.
back. I'll make my way back to Belliard. Fucking rich
Well,
people.
thank you, I guess. Fucking stealing shit.
William,
Well, steal the mead back.
it's not a good way to make friends. It's a good way to catch an ass beating before noon. Just by the way. Just keep that in mind next time you run into folk.
Oh, is it not even noon yet? Huh. Guess I can sleep another hour. And he heads back into the bushes.
I swear to God, next time I take the meat back to you.
Shape water. Just like,
Shave it
Hell
back out of
yeah.
it.
oh no, that is cruel. Wouldn't put it past
I
by
will kind of like half say out loud so you can barely hear it. Well, and how many punches do you think it would take to get someone to spit out that meat again? And then kind of get back on the
I
cart.
look at Vic. Yeah, just one.
Judging by
Solid.
the rustling of the bushes, you reckon William is moving a little faster now.
I'm gonna leave a little bit faster.
Well, these people are forming some kind of organized posse to defend themselves against an orc raid. Just we make our way there with haste, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I want to just comment that I love how we didn't care about saving an entire town because we had a spear, but now we're rushing halfway across the region for a possible orc raid.
Oh,
Fair
no,
assessment.
mind you,
Throwing that out there.
mind you, the difference is we are not necessarily rushing to save the homestead. We are rushing to whoop ass those orcs.
Right, and
How-
possibly earn some coin in the process. Given the
How?
spear up to Windharrow would have been hurting the group.
How did we
This
go
is
from
helping the group.
trying to save a town from cultists, because the good of the world, to coin, so I guess we won't let these guys get murdered?
I could give you an answer, but I shouldn't.
Nope, you shouldn't.
So,
How am I the moral compass here?
well,
I am thoroughly confused.
recently became one, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, my moral compass has been always wonky. Like sometimes it's good, and then sometimes it's I got other things more important to me.
Yeah, some things are more important.
You guys would be terrible on the ship.
Now coin is more important for me anyways, and at the time keeping the spear was more important for making our group
Then an
stronger.
entire village with families and kids.
I didn't know
and
that was going to
parents?
happen.
He
I didn't know that was gonna
literally
happen.
said I'll murder the village!
But he's
Yeah, but
a winner.
I say shit all the time. Don't make it so.
He's a winner. We
You
didn't.
contemplated not even checking up on the guys!
None of us knew that the
Kids!
guy can explode shit.
We wrecked the face of an entire orc because he buried his kids
I'm
beneath
dying.
rocks. But let's just explode an entire village with so pretty things.
I didn't know they had a devastation orb. I mean, come on. Who could see shit like that?
You wouldn't have at least gone to check?
We didn't have time.
I mean, we rushed there to meet the deadline. We got there, and then we saw that there is a box. Who should have known that in the box there is a boom device?
It's not about the specifics of how he's gonna blow up a town. It's the fact that he even mentioned he was going to fuck over a town.
Yeah,
we
It's
rushed,
not
we rushed
concerning enough
over
on
there.
its own.
We did rush first thing as soon as we heard that was happening.
No,
we
no,
rushed over there.
you rushed after a long debate about whether a spear is worth more than the entire town.
No, to me, the spear
Alden,
was,
I'm very
was definitely
disappointed in
more
you.
important.
Oh, God.
Don't think
The
of
town
my
could be rebuilt.
children can't.
Well,
You'll
first of
find
all,
that pretty hard to do without a decent necromancer, and even then, I don't think you'll make the parents very happy.
Shit
Bayou,
happens.
that asshole. No one said that the asshole wouldn't make the thing go explode anyways.
So
You
you're
Right.
just like, oh, spear, so I
you
guess you won't
think-
even buy. No, you're not getting out of this. You're being a bunch of dicks. I just want to have it out. I don't have to change it. I'm just putting it out there that I'm right, and you're a bunch of dicks.
You know what, Bayou? We are the company we keep, because sometimes I see you be a pretty big dick, too.
Oh no, I'm a giant asshole, but
So there
I
you
just want
go.
to have it said
It's
out
just-
loud. that-
It's just our
you know.
turn, you know what I mean? It's our turn in the frying pan.
Hey, I thought you can do what you want to do. But you can do what you want to do. I just want to have it said out loud. I am right, and you're an asshole.
I never claimed I wasn't.
No, I know. I just want to have this established.
Well, I just frankly don't give a fuck whether you think I'm an asshole.
We're assholes. I
Children.
mean, we're assholes. What can I tell you?
I'm gonna put one thing out there, which is that I would never put the life of a child in danger or a grandmother. No,
Did.
I wouldn't.
I
No.
They
You were a
just
pirate.
We would never involve children or elderly. That's
No,
one
but
of
the goods you stole might have been on their way to children, or to feed children, or to
no,
house
we would
children.
actually leave behind funds in case we fucked up an orphanage. Which has happened before, but it was an accident. Third rule of our ship was to not involve elderly or children.
We
well,
shouldn't be arguing. We're all assholes.
well. First of all, there is no such rule here. Second of all, that town, who the fuck cares?
Well, I care now. I mean, I I'm invested in the town, but
Wow.
Okay, fine. I did feel
You're all
some-
fucked. You know that?
I did feel a little bad when I went out and saw that everything is kind of ruined. Okay, like yeah, I have lived there for a little bit, but like that doesn't mean I owe them anything. This spear is mine. Like I will not give it to the asshole who has sent a goddamn genie after us.
That's called egotistical.
Well, sure. Who cares?
What's Moira
God.
doing during all this?
I'm
she's
just
kinda-
sitting
her moral
aside,
compass
just
been a little
enjoying the
wonky, too.
conversation.
Okay.
I am
They're
incredibly
probably still-
disappointed in all of you. What's up, Moira?
They're probably still having a headache, so I'm just enjoying this while stroking my head like, oh my goodness, why is this
You're
happening?
not much better.
If I've learned one thing by you, it's get used to disappointment.
I mean,
I'm traveling
we
with
all
you. What do you
have
think I've been doing?
assholes. So we're all assholes.
Yes.
Just not when it comes to children. That's the part I'm salty about. Kids, elderly, disabled people. I don't know. Fucking protect someone.
We're about to protect this farm. See, we
For
make up for
coin.
it.
That's not how that works.
Coin isn't promised, though. We might get nothing. Nobody
If you
said
really
you'll get
believed that,
coin.
you wouldn't have gone. If you really believed you wouldn't get paid or at least get something from it, you wouldn't have gone.
Probably not. But I'm here regardless, just on a whim that I might, which it kind of balances the scale. you
I'm
see?
gonna take whatever bowl of vessel I can find, pour water in it, and then just start whispering into the bowl. Being like, it's fucking dull dipshits and fucking ass fucking children. What do you think of this? Like, at the water.
There's nothing visible in the water.
See, you even bullied my friend away. What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
I'll just give you a head pat. There.
Like,
It's
you're
alright,
not
I'm
much
asshole.
better.
Oh
Hands
no,
off.
I'm an asshole too.
Wholehearted, embracing it.
Bayou, just because I gave you existential crisis over at the tower, that doesn't mean you now get to yell at us.
Still not gonna go flying.
I mean, if I look here, that's a point.
What? Excuse? No, she doesn't.
Of course
I
I
can't
do.
swim in air.
You never were asked to swim in air. You were just asked to sit on a thingy, right?
Yeah? So? Your point?
How is it different from being on a fucking
Stuff
boat?
he heats me off and fucked.
Yes, like in fucking water. If the ship hits you off, you are also fucked.
No, I can breathe underwater. What are you whining about?
I mean, you can breathe in air.
She's not wrong.
Exactly. Yes,
Don't
and,
stop me from going
and just-
on
and
the
just-
ground.
and just because you can swim a little, doesn't mean that that fast enough river will not smack you against stuff.
It's a little bit more easy to fight back against water monster than fight back against fucking gravity.
Gray area. Gray area.
That's very gray area.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna get an ass whipping from Milton if I say that out loud.
So,
I'm assuming we're writing while we're
yeah, while arguing on the back of your horses, you just sort of ride into Bellyard, and
Just
everyone is
yell at
staring at
each
you.
other. Yeah.
Everything is being shouted through the wind, you know, like in the back horse.
Yeah. Oh man.
Right, but yeah, we enter Bellier.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, who are those assholes?
Yeah. What the fuck? I hope they
I
leave
would
as
like
soon as
shout
possible.
at a random passerby and just be like, would you leave a child to die? No, I didn't think so.
Yeah, as you're not even giving them time to answer, they don't. So they just. It's like, what do you want, kid? I'm just shoveling shit over here.
Okay, I'll stop arguing. Fine, just go be an asshole. Me.
We're defending the town.
Okay, is there anything you're doing inside of Belliard?
That's a good question. Last time we were here, there were no magic shops or anything like that. It's a smaller town or city. Smaller town.
It's a town. It's about as large as Red Larch, I'd say, but yeah, it's a farming community, and as such, not much magic stuff to be found.
Yeah. I don't have anything to do in town right now. Not at the moment. Yeah, not at the moment.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Me neither.
Nah.
Volka is busy whispering under her breath some offensive stuff about Bayou. Like,
Oh no.
what the fuck does she think? What the fuck does she think she is?
If a snake could shrug, Nightshade would do so.
Yeah, kind of just like, you know, like fully is like in her face, and she's just like venting to the snake.
Shake my
Yeah,
head.
just like venting to the snake.
Snake
Yeah.
my head?
Snake my head.
There you go.
Oh no. Ah, thanks for that. That was a good joke.
Haha, good joke.
Right. So,
I just moderate back.
as you make your way out of town again, let me try and get back into a more serious mood.
It's okay if you need a moment.
Sorry.
I understand.
Yeah, you better understand, because holy shit, that was so funny. Right, so it's like early evening when you arrive at this point. What are you laughing at? And following this trail, you eventually, as you're approaching where you would probably just divert from the path to head east to Delman Ranch, you see a thick column of black smoke rising at a slight angle just over the next ridge.
Past on the same road or past the ranch?
It seems to be like a mile or two, judging by what you can see. Like a mile or two east from where you're at right now, from the path.
No, might have missed the raid.
Uh,
It's okay, just come back next year for the next one.
annual
So we see
war.
if there were any survivors, possibly, or people we can save,
Or orcs that can be killed.
or orcs that can be killed.
That I can take ears from. Teeth, maybe.
You say that we are assholes, but you
If they're not
constantly
children or elderly, it's fair game.
This again.
Oh, so if they're if the orcs who are murdering others are elderly, you are just going to leave them. Okay.
Let's try and guys, let's try and keep it a little down as we get closer. They
You're
don't
right,
want
you're
to.
right.
In case there's a lot of them.
Okay,
Fine.
how are you approaching this?
Quietly.
Quietly. Okay.
Slightly grumpy.
Quietly for some time.
So, cresting this ridge, you can see after about a mile or so, trudging through the brush, a fiercely burning homestead nestled in a small valley slightly below your position at the top of a ridge. There is a barn, which is at this point a smoking ruin, and a close-by house, which is about half consumed by fire at this point, with panicked livestock just scrambling about a fenced corral on the far side of the barn.
Any shadows of people or anything like that against the fire that we can see?
Make a perception check.
I keep hitting the button twice. 17.
Look at you assuming advantage.
Hey now, let's not argue out of character.
I'm sorry. I'm too into it.
Alright, well, I can't argue with that. As a dungeon master. As a benevolent dungeon master. Anyway, you don't see any shapes or anything moving apart from this raging inferno that's consuming this house.
Well, if nothing is moving, I think this will be the moment Valkia will not stick to the plan. Because, you know, like there's livestock startled. So she would like to ride in there.
Okay.
And just be like, hey, calm down, animal.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Oi!
I find your way of calming something down is just shouting at it. Just calm down, stop it.
So
No, just like, you know, like trying to calm the animals, but like, you know, and like lure them towards her and stuff, and like straight up right close to the thing.
what are the rest of you doing?
I'll follow.
Okay, Wilden, as you get closer, you can hear from the direction of the burning house, like a voice. You can't really discern what it's saying, but it seems distressed. Just like...
Oh.
Vic, I'll try to get Vic to, like, make a way in. Make a door.
Oh yeah.
Is there like a well nearby? Can I hear this, actually?
There is a well nearby.
I'll scream out. I'll scream out. There's someone still inside.
Is there a well nearby or anything?
Yeah, I'll say there's a well.
Can I use shape water? Do you think I can do as a cantrip? Question mark. Shape water to start moving it towards the spot where this sound is coming from, as much as possible.
So like very carefully move 5 cubic feet of water.
Yeah, basically.
From the well.
I just want to kind of.
Just like
I don't
almost
know if
holding
I can
it.
move it in the air because it doesn't specify if I have to move it across the ground.
That's a good point, actually.
no,
and
I
also,
have to-
what's the duration on it? Or is it like instantaneous and it will?
Floor then.
What's the duration on that spell?
I can cast it at will every action, so I'm assuming I can just kind of keep moving it.
Yeah, you can just chain it along.
And most, I know that this doesn't say this for the moving it, but
Mhm.
all the other changes last for about an hour. So I'm
Okay.
assuming I can kind of just like fluently do this. Just in the case of like, if you know, he is getting burned alive, I can help him.
Oh yeah, good point. I would say if you were looking to quench this fire, yeah, no
No,
amount
just
of water
specifically
you
the
could
heat
lift would
around
be
this
enough.
guy.
Yeah, I got you.
But like make a path free for Vic or anything that would be helpful here.
Yeah.
Taking cues from everyone else.
But Vic bursts inside. I'm assuming into a part that's not currently on fire, because like half of the house is on fire at this point. Yeah, he barges in, and there is like this front room, which is just filled with unbearable heat and smoke, with flames licking the ceiling, and there's this slender half-elf with this bloody gash on his forehead sprawled on the floor, just feebly trying to rise and struggling to sit up when when he sees something approaching. I'm assuming your steel defender is in there alone, or are you?
Yeah, I'd be
following?
kind of looking in behind him.
Okay.
Not going in to not get the smoke inhalation, but
Yeah.
but definitely looking in from close by.
I will stay as close as I can get without, being in immediate danger.
Sure.
I wouldn't mind getting close to flames as long as not a risk of it collapsing onto me or something.
Right. Well, judging by how far the fire has consumed this place, it could well collapse at any point.
Yeah, I mean like more than usual-ish.
Right. Well, this man just screams out, "Please, if you're here to help, I don't know who you are. Find Megan." And then he collapses again.
I have Vic pull him out.
Okay.
And then I run inside.
I go with Wilden.
Yeah, right behind you.
I'm
And
busy
I try to.
taking care of the livestock.
Mm-hmm. Right. Can you
I-
make a animal handling check, Volkia, and then the rest? Yeah, go ahead, Wilden.
I shout out for Megan,
Mm-hmm.
but I also cast heroism.
Ooh.
Can
Fine.
would I? Sorry. If you're finished, Wilden.
No, I was gonna say I cast it on Bayou and I cast it on Moira.
Okay.
DM question.
Yeah.
Hunger
guys-
Fadar does cold damage. If I were to cast that in an area and then immediately dismiss it, would that extinguish flames? Because it's basically it's a bit because of the way that we flavored it that it looks like water, but
Yeah, it's more of like an eldritch, like kind of the same way that chill touch isn't.
yeah. It's just an option that I'm throwing out there.
I would say if you had something like Cone of Cold or like a breath weapon or something, that would work.
I am very limited.
Or
I have my
your Hellish Rebuke,
which
yeah,
is-
that would work for a certain area, but you reckon it's probably not enough to actually save this house in its entirety.
I have chill touch.
Yeah, as I said, chill touch is
Yeah.
you assault someone with the chill of the grave, quote unquote, which isn't
Yeah.
actually chilling.
In that case, I'm just gonna throw something out there. I have prestidigitation, which means I can snuff out small campfires,
Yeah, but that's
or I
also
can chill up to 1 cubic feet of non-living material.
sure, but yeah, this inferno. As soon as you snuff something out, I could say you could try it, but as soon as you snuff it out, it's back like within a minute.
I will at least have it prepared in case the fire is like on a person.
Well, this half elf didn't seem on fire in any
Okay.
case, so
We're good.
But-
so two things. Heroism, you guys each get for a minute 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Temporary hit points on each turn.
Whoa.
So if you lose any, you gain it back on the next turn.
It doesn't stack. It caps at
Nope.
4, right?
Correct.
It just keeps adding for you.
And that's for you and Moira. Another thing, is there any other bodies in here, or was just he was by himself?
Well, the front room so far you can't see anything. You can like search some more, go up some stairs should you want to. But nothing in the immediate vicinity.
Go upstairs.
All
Sorry,
right.
go ahead.
Yeah. Wilden goes upstairs.
Can I just start yelling out for a name? The
Sure.
name that we heard?
Yeah, Megan it was.
Yeah, I will just start yelling out Megan. I will start yelling out that we need you to make some noise so we can get you out.
Okay. Moira, what are
That's
you
the best
doing?
I got.
I'll join Wilden upstairs.
Okay. Can I get Constitution saving throws from all of you, please?
Yes.
Please be better than the drinking game. Yeah, it's better.
Pressing it twice.
Please be the same as the drinking game. Ah!
So, Wilden and Bayou, you gain a level of exhaustion from inhaling the smoke.
Oh, shit. Okay, I keep going.
Right. There
Yeah,
is
I'm looking for Megan.
there is no response, and
Split off from Wilden if possible to just kind of cover more ground.
sure. Make a perception check. You can either both do a perception check, Wilden and Moira, or one of you can aid the other and get
I'll
advantage.
aid Bayou.
You aid Bayou.
I'm somewhere else. from
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
she's somewhere else, so she'll have to
I kind of
roll.
split off from you.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Then,
I mean,
guess
you
I'll
can
roll
you
my
can
own.
aid me, or we can both make one.
Yeah, no, I'll aid you. I'd rather that than
Yeah,
you rolling.
okay.
Sure.
So with advantage then, or
Yeah,
just a 17?
with advantage, yeah.
No, it's just a 17.
Okay, 17. You're fairly confident that there's no one upstairs. And there is like the front room and the upstairs, and the rest of this building is completely consumed by fire.
Run
I'll
downstairs.
relay
and
that,
check
yeah, so-
downstairs.
Yeah.
Well, I guess one of you would have had one part of the upstairs, and then Bayou would have had the other. So between the three of you, you find no one.
Okay.
Okay.
Get out of the house.
What's the Steel Defender doing with this half elf?
Dragging him outside and just keeping him away from the fire.
Yeah, okay. And Volkia, your animal handling check does
That was 17.
17,
Yeah.
It does seem to calm the animals down a little bit, but they do seem to gather like near a place in the fence where they just kind of start pushing and clawing and biting at the fence.
I would definitely I would try to kind of like throw, like rope, kind of, tie them by like a rope to like have a handle on them. And I will let them out, and I will kind of on the horse kind of,
Oops.
ride with them to take them a bit further away. If there is any sort of like a tree anywhere nearby or anything like that, I would like tie the rope to the tree and
Yeah.
kind of let them chill away from the fire.
Mhm.
And eventually after doing that and like seeing, okay, the animals are probably like would be calming down by now because like they're away from fire and they can eat grass and stuff. I would ride to the elf and kind of hop off the horse and kind of look at him and like, so who is this, Megan?
She's my wife. He still seems a bit like his throat and his lungs are still fucked from breathing in so much smoke.
I wait a little so that he can cough out stuff that he needs to cough out.
Yeah.
And I will say, and where did you see her last?
Well, we were raided by a band of orcs, and one of them hit me in the head. I'm afraid she's either in there or they've taken her.
Right. Well, I got some bad news and good news. Bad news, if she's in there, if they haven't come out by now with her, probably not happening. But chances are that she has been taken, which would suggest that she's alive.
I can only hope so.
Also, she kind of like sighs, pulls out like a flask of water and kind of gives it to him. It's like, you need to lubricate the breathing to drink a little. It helps with the
Hydrate.
cough and stuff.
Moisten your
Hydrate,
pipes,
yes.
man.
Yeah. Drink a little.
Yeah.
Try to cough out anything you have in your lungs.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that they will want more questions out of you.
Thank you.
And she kind of just, sits down on the ground, cross-legged, lets the horse eat some grass around and stuff, or whatever. And just chills by the steel defender, kind of looking at the house and like waiting if either there will be desperate calls for help or companions will get outside safely.
Yeah, at some point the half elf just sort of rights himself against the fence and just starts looking around the homestead. Let's see if he can find anything.
Hey, buddy, don't go back into the fire, though.
What, are you crazy? Of course I'm not gonna do that. I'm just looking if maybe there's, some sign of where these orcs went. Maybe they did take her, and she's out there. Man, what am I gonna do?
Well, you are in no shape to do anything. I mean, look at you.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna go to sleep while my wife and my future child are out there.
You're what? Again?
Oh boy.
She's with child.
Valkia just kind of puts her hand on her forehead, and for a moment she looks like she's starting to get a headache. It's kind of certain parts of her are right now fighting like wild beasts against each other. She goes, "Oh, she had to be pregnant, didn't she?"
Yep.
Okay. Well, buddy, we can, help you get your future offspring and your wife back, hopefully. Was there anyone else, or is it just two of you in here?
Well, there were our helpers, our farmhands. I don't see them anywhere.
Okay, how old are they, or like, are they your family, or just like
No.
random?
They're from Waterdeep. Ob and Fip. They're two young lads helping us.
Cool. Well, again, given that I don't see corpses right here, I would assume that either they managed to run away, or they would have been taken as well.
At this point, I would say that the rest of you make it outside.
Yeah, you as well. Drink some water. It will help with with the cough.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you, Valkia. You're always looking out for our best interests.
Sure I am.
Whoa. Oh man, that's
God.
low, even for a gnome.
You have no idea in how much mental pain I am as a player right now.
I know. I just twisted it a little bit.
Good.
I'm suffering so much.
Sustains me.
Inside.
Valkia will kind of casually say, "Well, yeah, it does seem that probably this guy's wife has been probably kidnapped, as well as maybe two farmhands, unless they managed to run away. Also, by the way, that lady's also pregnant. Just a mild detail.
Does he know
And
which way
also, it has been orcs, as expected. And no, he has been hit in the head and doesn't know shit.
Are you? Delman? Say that to the half elf.
No, Andoril. Selwyn Andoril. This is my farm.
You know which way the orcs went, or where they originate from, Mr. Andrew?
Oh, well, they came from the east. I mean, possibly from the forest. Not sure exactly where they hail from, but as to where they went, I don't know. Maybe maybe there's some tracks around. And he will actually look around. Okay.
I will
Oh shit, they took a
try to
wagon.
help. How easy is it to get to the forest with a wagon from here?
Well, it's quite a trek. And
But easy to follow.
easy to follow, sure. Don't look like they took livestock, so I'm wondering how they're taking this cart, how they're even pulling it.
I mean, maybe they have been pulling it, or they had something of their own to pull it, or they made your people pull it.
Oh no! Why would you say that with such glee in
Why
your
would you
voice?
My fault.
Say that.
My apologies, but like, if you think about it, like, if they didn't bring anything to pull it and they didn't expect to get a card, I would
She does
assume
have a
they
point.
didn't pull it themselves. You know,
Don't
someone
tell
had to
the guy
say
who just lost his wife, who is pregnant, that she's possibly pulling a cart full of people that kidnapped her. You're not helping in any of this.
Someone had to say it.
No,
And I
that was
don't,
completely
and I don't know
unnecessary.
this guy.
We could have
Not-
very
not
much
really.
had this conversation without that.
He
Inside voice.
And here we go again.
he is kind of going off from the group and going onto like a path. There's a trail here, and he starts following what seems to be like a wagon trail that heads off of the farmstead.
I jump on Vic and start to follow.
I will follow as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope
I will
I'm
just like
the
stay in the
hard.
back and I would fuck you. Like, why would you? You're in a mood today.
It's been that way ever since that
Not
spear
so.
got into her hands.
What do you mean, the spear? The spear is great.
Yeah.
So what if someone else holds on? We're doing this again. What if someone else holds on for a day and see if the attitude of you disappears?
Wow.
Right. You know what? I
No,
think I
I-
should hold on to the spear in my pack for
Wait.
a little while.
No.
I will be twice as tall as you are. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Hey,
I can
no,
use it like a
I'm
lance.
keeping this. What do you mean?
Fuck yeah! I think this whole queen thing is going to your head. Give me the spear.
What do you mean, go
Give me the spear.
mine?
See, is what I mean. I bet
What?
it's
I
possessed.
like it. I didn't get to stab any people with it yet.
Well, you get it back once you show that the stupid attitude stays after you give me the spear.
You know what? Look, and she kind of like sticks it into ground for a moment and goes like, see? And I still have the same opinion.
Well,
I pick
this
up
is,
the
I was
spear and
gonna
I
say,
start
what is
walking.
happening? You try and take the spear, but
Oh no, go ahead, please.
sure. Can I do do I have to do a sleight of hand, or what do I have to do?
Wait, she's just stuck it in the ground, and now I'm
Yes, I
assuming
want to take
Volkia stuck it in the ground right in front of her. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want
if
to
she's
take it.
seriously disgusting with me,
Mean a little of distraction.
Make a slide of. Let me think. Actually, this will probably be more like
maybe just like athletics to run away really quickly.
yeah, sleight of hand, but with disadvantage.
Okay, how do I? Can I? Oh, that's just twice. That's
Yeah,
a 7.
just roll twice. Yeah, Volkia.
Still taking it, no matter what.
You notice Moira going for your spear.
I definitely want to take my
I
spear back
tackle her.
into my hand.
Oh
Tackle her
no.
before she crosses it back.
Okay.
Also, I will. Can I just okay remind everyone? You do realize that attunement doesn't break just because you take
Yeah.
the spear from me,
I'm not
right?
saying it will. I just don't assume.
Just to make sure, you know.
I want to tackle. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, go ahead
Grapple her, I
and
guess.
do a contested strength check, both of you.
I think
think
is it acrobatics versus athletics?
Yeah,
or
if
you
you're
can
trying
use-
to grapple me, yeah, I can do athletics or acrobatics to get
Yes.
out, and you only can do athletics.
Yes.
Hey. No.
Yeah.
We got
Okay.
bigger fish to fry, guys.
Hold on. Hold that thought.
Yeah. So you get out of the grapple quite easily.
If we are going to murder some orcs, I need a proper weapon. Not just a goddamn stick as I had before.
It's just your fault you were walking around with it.
What?
What if I let you whack some orcs with it, and then you promise me tonight that you'll give me the staff for a day just to show whether it's your attitude coming from the staff or you just being incredibly sassy?
Sure, I promise, sure.
I will grapple you again to get it. Just want to make sure about that. I will have Moira help me take it from you. But
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
and I will just start catching up with Wilden.
For the record, she's absolutely going to deny this conversation ever happened.
Oh yeah, of course. But me and Moira are going.
Hey, that's character knowledge. That's player knowledge. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying that that will happen, regardless of what happens today. This will happen.
I will just catch up with Wilden and be like, I'm pretty sure she's possessed, but like, just denying it, which is exactly what a possessed person would do.
So, do I still have the spear or not now?
No.
Depends on
You're
whether you get
unable
it back, but I
to
would say no.
abscond with it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, yep, sure.
Right.
There was
So
something about that item when I identified it that I couldn't get or glean from it, and thought it was possibly hiding something from me, and I get the feeling that it is.
I mean,
affecting.
she did have a point that obviously when we take it, she's still going to be attuned to it.
it did seem like a malicious thing in your hands.
We need to
Not
find
cursed,
a way
but,
to get
yeah.
her away from it sufficiently enough to see if it's actually impacting her. Because, I mean, you're still assholes, but I'm worried about you assholes.
You're assholes, but you're my asshole.
Yeah, I know. I was especially not going for that specific sentence, but you know, you do you.
But it is true.
Yeah.
We are your assholes.
You're my bunch of assholes.
Well, worst comes to worst, and I say this in a very low whisper, I'll just destroy the fucking thing.
I mean, fair. We can get a pointed stick somewhere else.
Okay.
If she really wants one, we'll find her one. Right, and we will, I guess, keep following this.
Yeah. So as you're following this trail, gonna take a break.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
it's already we've already been going for 2 hours and 45 minutes. So yeah.
Nice.
We will see
Alright.
you in a bit. Twitch, go grab a drink and take a little break. And we'll see where this trail leads.
Some more arguments, for sure.
Yeah.
Today's the day. Oh yeah.
I'll see you in a bit, Twitch.
That's funny.
And welcome back. So, following this trail of boot tracks and wheel ruts, after only a few miles, like 2 miles or so, you see these 4 brutish orcs surrounding a wagon sitting in the shade of some stunted trees along a dry riverbed, with 2 human males in plain farming clothing having collapsed near the front of the cart, with the wagon's wheels sunk several inches into the loose sandy soil, and a female human in the wagon among the supplies and other types of loot. What do you do?
Do they see us?
You can approach this stealthily if you want.
Not to fuck us over, but does the elf who is with us approach stealthily? Or is he keeping with us, or is he panic running towards the lady?
He seems to be with you, but as he sees this whole ordeal, he just kind of quickly ducks down and just whispers to you, "That's Megan. And they took the servants as well."
Right.
Servants. Workers, I mean.
Right. Well, and we don't see anyone except these humans.
There's, the humans and the 4 orcs surrounding the
Oh
cart.
yeah. But apart from the things you listed, nothing seems to be like, no bushes where someone else could hide and stuff like that.
Make a... you can make a perception check if you'd like.
Yeah. I kind of am trying to figure out if this isn't like a trap situation, right?
Yeah. By the way, did you take your horses with you?
I would assume so.
Chocolate and
but
brownie.
I think so. Did we?
I took Vic with me.
Yeah.
It's just-
I kind of think that we did, because like we probably didn't know how much we will need to rush, so I guess.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
But I mean, if we are trying to approach stealthily, I will hop off the horse probably and kind of like, nudge it towards like a tree nearby to like stay here.
Yeah.
Situation.
Right. Just setting up some stuff. Bear with. Right, so you tie off the horses. Oh. And you are approaching stealthily then, or
Do we
just
have
watching?
plan? Do we have an idea, or?
Chances are I won't be able to make it stealthily, so they'll see us eventually. And at that point, I'm just gonna gun it towards the closest one.
You can all make stealth checks regardless, actually.
Yeah, I would like to. The moment. Oh, great. Well, in that case,
13 for me.
in that
Oh,
case,
no, 9.
Oh my god.
Um,
Not a good roll. Oh my.
I feel like all of us kind of, started to like be stealthy, and then kind of just like, there is a goddamn pregnant lady in there, and like, we have been given shit here for like not protecting the children and whatnot. And Valkia will just straight up run against, like, towards the people. I mean, like, Fuck
Okay.
off from her!
Yeah.
That's my
Carlos,
spell for 3.
same for Vic, who would dash at 80 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, about that. You just kind of hear a get him! And
Yeah, that's fine.
we will roll initiative before you get to do anything. Go get some. So
Let's fucking go, son of a bitch.
let's go. You make those visible to you, and you're probably all on the hub map, right? Well, I'm gonna have to do this for chat, anyways. There we go.
Now I will have troubles figuring out which lady is the pregnant one. You know,
yeah,
if they
they're all the same token. There's 2 human males passed out. Actually, are they human? I believe they are. Yeah, they're human males passed out near the cart, and then there's the woman in the cart, and then Selwyn is with you. Like
Yeah, I'm still disguised on this. This map.
Yeah, let me fix that for you in a bit. Hang on.
You didn't go in as an orc?
No,
Nice.
no, you should have said that sooner. No,
I know. Hold on.
There you go. Roll initiative. No,
Why you
not.
didn't roll initiative?
By you.
Sorry, hold on.
Also the temp HP would have run out after a minute, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Actually, I don't see you guys
I'm
in
not
initiative
rolling
at
well.
all.
Should we do it again?
No. I'll add you. You already rolled anyway, so.
Good try.
I'll
Should I
add.
just take 4 damage and that gets rid of the temporary hit points or what?
You.
If you oh no, we don't have to reset button anymore.
No, if you just leave the value at 0 and then click temp,
Ah,
what does it do?
it stays.
Right. So then you can just take.
error.
Then you can just.
Ah.
Oh, error! What the fuck? I'll have to check that out. But then you can
I'll
just take
4 damage.
4
that's
damage.
fine.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go. Add to initiative. Refresh your character sheet
yeah.
if nothing is
It's,
working.
Flare.
Moira rolled an
Breathe.
11.
Remember that thing called oxygen? No.
Moira.
Wilden had a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Falkia 18. Well done. And let me resort this. Right. We bring this up for Twitch chat as well. There you go. Yuki! It is a fight. So, top of the round. Falkia, it's your turn. You have initiative.
Well, first of all, I have a question. What sort of weapons do the orcs have?
They seem to be holding javelins at the moment.
Javelin. Alrighty then.
But they seem
in
to
that-
have like a few things they carry. You do spot some great axes.
My point is that it means that they do not necessarily need to move to get to us because they have javelins.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of just stopped one of my plans, but
Oh no!
It is- oh no! Oh no! Yeah, that's horrible. I know. So instead, let me just measure how far are these dudes from each other.
They still gotta get closer to us to actually be able to have a good roll. Javelins, hopefully.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yes.
Well
Yeah,
then.
being a throwing weapon, they don't have the best range.
Very well then. In that case, I shall actually do the thing that I was planning to do, which was casting the spike growth.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh no.
I wasn't supposed to roll this yet. Sorry. I was supposed. I just wanted to, you know.
Yeah, just roll some damage for the fun of it. You can summon the AoE.
Yeah, I am going to. Also,
Probably.
when I clicked on the thing, but my spell slots didn't do a thing. Let me just. Never mind. I mean.
Oh, you
when
have
I-
to. This one specifically, you have to roll damage for every time, so you have to deduct
Oh, okay.
that
Yeah.
manually.
Yeah. All right. Works. Okay. Meant to do that. Let me do the AOE. Why? AOE. Why don't you do stuff? Why?
Click your token, then click AoE, and then click one of the AoEs.
Yeah. Okay. I think I didn't have my token selected or something. Okay. And let me check. It is a 20-foot radius. So 20-foot radius. There we go. Where is the goddamn
There it
center?
is.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Oh no, Megan.
It's on the ground, so you know
Yeah.
she's on a cart. She's fine. But
I
I'm
mean,
trying to
Probably
get it
rocks the
in
card
a way.
a little bit.
I mean, it will rock the card, but that's fine. Just yeah, yeah, like this. This seems like a good plan. That way, she could possibly try to climb through the other side of the cart if she needed to.
Oh no. They're just gonna die.
No. And I will. That's my action. I will move. Oh wait, how far do I have to be? Oh, 150 feet. I'm good. Oh, I will walk.
Your horses are just sort of chilling with you there. I haven't really rolled initiative for them.
Let me.
They're tied up though. aren't they?
Oh, right.
Yeah, we let them a bit back and then left them there.
Sure, let's put them over there.
Okay. It happens. It's fine. Sure. I will kind of just move, and I will make things grow under their feet.
Oh
And
no.
that's my turn. There you go, buddy. Oh, and I will use my bonus action to yell at the orcs and say, "Cowards!
Okay.
You're over there with some people. Come and get a piece of this."
Face to me, you cow!
Exactly. And I wave my lightnings to get them. That's it.
Spike grows. There we go.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's creature 9. Okay. That is you. This guy will move. Fuck.
How
much?
far?
Yeah, hang on. I let go of my mouse.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so dead. 25 feet.
So 25. So 5 times the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Where the fuck is it?
So the first one will be 5. Second one will
Yeah,
be
then
6.
6.
Yeah.
So the 50.
Stupid orcs.
Next.
Right. So, this guy, creature 6, he will move 10. Shit. He will move 10. Okay.
That's 9 points of damage.
Oh god. Oh wait, I could just use this. Hey. I made an HP tracker for my monsters as well now. Hey. Right. So, and he is going to yeet a javelin at disadvantage at Volkia.
What's the range of that shit?
120 at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Long range
I
is
see.
120, but that is a 10 to hit at disadvantage.
No. I very casually just make a half step to the side and the javelin just flies by and I'm like, you suck at this.
And then following that comment is gonna attempt to move out of this
I love how the sass
With
also
another-
carries over into your reflexes.
with another
Yeah.
20 feet. Yeah, he's dead. Fuck! Stupid spike.
Well,
God,
you know,
yeah.
to be fair, orcs are. This is. I know it's a racial stereotype here, but I assume they are not too awfully clever. So, you know.
Intelligence -2.
See, my point exactly, and probably very big ego.
Right. Well, Moira, it's your turn.
You know what? I'm just gonna use it. I only used this once and it didn't fucking work. I'm gonna try and use. I need to get in 60 feet of range first before I can do shit. So let me see if I can do that. I can. I'm gonna move 30 feet. Hello. And
Okay.
I would like to Crown of Madness this dude.
Okay. It's a wisdom save, yeah?
Yes.
Right. That's a 9.
Nope. I haven't. He's mine. Mwahaha.
Okay, well, remind me what it does.
No, you can find it again. The charm target must choose its action before moving, and each of its turns to make a melee attack against the target. Where am I? Against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can
Oh.
act normally on its turn, so to choose. Or no creature is in its reach.
So basically, right now, he has if Mora chooses so, he has to attack who
Yeah, he has to
himself.
attack.
As long as he is within 5 feet of the target. If he wouldn't be 5 feet from the target, then he can act on his own, and he can still use bonus action and movement as he wishes after.
Okay. Yeah, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Wilden.
Alright. We'll ride up on Dick. Dashing on him to get right there. And I'll take 2 shots at creature 10.
Alright.
First shot.
Oh boy.
And second shot.
Both
You
at
know,
the same...
it's not gonna
21
work if they die before.
Same one, yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. And he just like...
Well, I didn't
kills
want to
over.
attack the one that you cast a spell on. I mean,
Yeah, but it's... Crown of Madness is gonna have 0 use now.
Yeah.
I know, I mean,
That's
what do you want
fine.
me to do?
I mean, it would have been 0 use anyways, regardless of which one of those two you would kill. So
Died, yeah.
Anything
you
else?
could maybe like hurt them both, you know.
That's my turn.
Okay. Then it is Creature 7's turn, who has like a jagged crown of iron above its head. It's just like... trying to get out of here, moving 20 feet out of the spike growth.
Well, this was sucky one, but that's 12 points of damage only.
He's not dead. Look at that.
Look at that! He gets to do shit!
That was 20 feet of movement. Gonna take out his great axe and
Hand it over.
yeah, totally. No, he's gonna smack you in the face, Wilden, with an 18 to hit.
It's a miss.
Well, this music
You are,
sums it up.
you are too small to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Little orky boy. Bayou, it's your turn.
Right. I'm going to move 30 feet towards them.
Okay.
Go to about there. And I'm going to 30 test my new daggers.
Sure.
And yeet one.
Okay.
That's the orc.
Sure. Go ahead.
Just to specify I'm not eating it at Wilden. Or at
Yeah, I got you.
No, after everything that happened, I thought that one was clear.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Also, DM, Reser's still on my character sheet. So.
I'll take it
Just
off at
FYI.
some point. Not a
Nope,
priority.
never mind.
No.
These new daggers suck.
You hit the grass.
And then bonus action, tentacle to deep. Who going to have over here? Who is going to 16th hit, 3 cold damage.
Excellent. So, it just
Make
kind
that
of.
exact sound, by the way.
So it appears like sort of like next to the steel defender, and just kind of swoops around as like the head of the tentacle turns to ice, and then just knocks the guy out cold, literally. Well, that was underwhelming.
I immediately remove the spike growth.
Okay, and on his turn, well, we're out of initiative now, so.
He can run up and.
There we
Yeah.
go. Go
Selwyn
to your wife.
will run up. Megan, are you alright? And she's just like scared. She just nods. She doesn't say anything. Megan, we can't go back home.
Oh,
It's burnt
there's
to a
happy
crisp.
ending. Oh.
We can't go back home.
There is also still your livestock in there, though. Safe, but, chilling.
They'll have to be fine on their own. Can
I
you
mean, we know a
possibly-
town that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can you possibly get us to Delman Ranch? I heard more homesteaders are gathering there. It's
That's also not.
it's safer there.
Was it just 4 orcs that attacked your farm? Or were there more?
It was a small raiding party. I saw 4. There might have been more, but I have no idea.
I don't know if I speak for myself, but we can escort you to Delman Ranch as I begin searching these bodies.
Quick question. How far are we currently from their homestead?
2 miles.
This is like what amount of time in horse speed?
In horse
Pretty quick.
speed, like you can usually with horse speed you can travel like 1.5 miles in an hour.
Okay, so like how hour and something. Okay. Assuming that and you said that the card is like there was some mention about like mud and stuff, right?
Yeah, it seems to be stuck in the mud.
Valkia kind of walks over to Wilda and say, well, I mean, if we are going to get them there, I assume they don't look like they can walk, so the cart will need to be removed from the place. Also, if they are planning to permanently move to the other homestead, I can go fetch their livestock.
If the ranch has room for that amount of livestock of theirs, then I guess.
If you leave the spear here.
Why would I go in the orc-infested lands, go without a spear to fetch
You can have my
livestock?
4 daggers.
I don't want your daggers. I have
I
my
want
own
you
daggers.
100 feet away from that spear.
I mean, if you want
No.
my rapier, you can have that.
What if Moira goes with you?
Oh yeah,
Shut
sure.
up, Nick.
It's fun and adventure.
Exactly.
Quick question.
Okay, give me the spear.
No.
You had a question, Alden?
Yeah, the cart itself and the orcs were pointing directly towards the forest. Like that's where they were heading.
Yeah, it seems to be east.
Okay. And yeah,
Well,
then I'll just
okay.
search these people real quick and then get on our way.
What did you say, Bayou?
I want to say, Button, agree that it's a good idea to leave the spear here and have Funky get us out of 100 feet?
It's a great idea, but she's not going to do it.
Moira, you agree?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
Stop.
so the
Stop
still
it.
defender holds her down, we steal the staff, and she can go save some animals.
What the
Yes?
fuck?
I'm not holding her down.
I would argue that Bayou, you wouldn't actually know that she'd need to be 100 feet away.
Oh, you wouldn't know that attunement. Oh, I've attuned to a ring before. Would I not know how attunement works?
I mean, have we ever encountered removing the attunement?
Not really.
Yeah, you haven't.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair. That's fair.
You'd have to
that-
stumble upon that. Go ahead.
Like you would probably know that just because you remove it from your finger, it doesn't break the attunement.
Fair,
But,
fair. I just thought that
you know.
that was like common knowledge how to attune from something. No, my bad.
But also, if you would start to discuss how you are planning to hold her down, she will hop on a fucking horse and go.
I will tackle you, I swear to God.
We've tried this once already. It's not gonna work.
No, but in that case, I would have never suggested that.
Yeah.
Obviously. Meta knowledge. Just forget about that whole thing. Don't worry about it. Never happened.
Yeah, no threats of violently stealing property
No,
from me.
why would I do that?
And after all, Valkia did promise you that, once we are done with all these orcs, she will
I'm
absolutely
not stupid.
do that. Oh, come on, she promised.
No, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't think Bai would be that stupid.
Have she ever broken a promise to
Has
you?
she ever been this sassy and this not caring about people around her? Has she ever been this caring about a physical object? No. Don't give me that. Honestly, the only reason I'm not counting this as meta knowledge is because I didn't know the spear gave off anything before I started saying that you're acting weird. Also, I'm seeing that I think I still have the 4 temporary hit points.
Just
So
take
take
4
them out.
damage, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh no, it says that I don't have any.
Suffer.
Remember that we suffer.
I don't know where that plus comes from.
Let me check something.
Isn't that from the
Okay.
it might have winked at you and gave you
It's
inspiration,
gone.
I don't know.
It's gone now.
Okay.
It would have been from the temporary hit points. It's not inspiration.
Ah, I see.
I don't think I even have a condition for that, or a state in map tool. Not yet, anyway. But you find nothing on the orcs. The cart seems to hold some valuables, though. Probably all property of this,
Yeah.
the Andorils.
I will take the great axe though.
Sure.
I can grab 2 javelins. I
Okay.
just realized that I am actually proficient with them, so like.
Hey.
Oh, well, then you
Why
won't
not?
need that other spear anymore. How
I don't
convenient.
want to stab people with javelins if I can reach them. That would be stupid.
Annoyed.
Of course you are.
Putting that out there. Annoyed.
Will you take us to Delman Ranch?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
We should probably head there before the night drags on too long, so we can get some rest.
Before
Yes,
nightfall.
DM.
Alright.
I think
I
so.
don't know.
Does seem so.
What seems so?
Oh,
Oh,
then
there, we lost you for a second.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, Selwyn says to you before the night drags on for too long, so they can get some rest.
Yeah, and I do ask him, these goods belong to you. We're gonna leave them here, or do you wanna...
Well, if we have space for it, I don't know if your horses can pull anything. If anything, we should probably pay the Delmans for shelter if they do allow us in. So we should at least take some gold with us.
There's gold there in that wagon?
There is some. But it's not much. We're only farmers, but
So take it all with you, so that in case Delman is the greedy sort.
right. Well, I hope not. Would be good to still have some savings so we can build up. Rebuild our homestead, maybe. Although that's a bit of a stretch. Well, the priority is to keep moving.
If anything, I don't know if it would be an option for you. But there's a town that is actually, rebuilding as we speak. They would, I think, take any help in return for shelter and could possibly, count a little farm in with the rebuilding.
Oh,
It's not a bad idea, Bayou.
It's a little ways away, and it's a place that, our little friend here would return to, as well as us occasionally, for safekeeping. To keep the place safe, hopefully.
perhaps with the money we still have, after getting to the Delmans, we can pay for passage to this town. Where is it, you said?
Red Larch.
Red Larch.
Yes.
Right, well, if we can at least pay for passage to Red Larch, perhaps we can work off our debt there and get shelter.
Plenty of work to be had there.
It pains me to leave our homestead behind, but at this point we really don't have a choice anymore.
You get a chance to build yourself the home that your future family needs.
I
Any way
admire
you would
your
like it.
optimism.
It's all we have sometimes, isn't it?
That is very true. Alright, so, you're moving to Delman Ranch then?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, yeah.
so, pushing on into the night. You get to Delman Ranch, which, as you sort of crest another hill, you can see that it is a homestead like any other, but between the buildings that make up the homestead, there are ridges and trenches created in the earth, and also wooden palisades and reinforced fences built around. And there seem to be a number of people just milling around in there.
Seems they built up some defenses.
Yep. Let me actually put you on the map. Quick check. Okay. Whoop. Okay.
Looks almost
Oh,
like my Valheim village.
Hmm?
Looks almost like my Valheim village.
Nice. I love it. Yeah, it has kind of that style, you're right.
Yeah.
So as you move closer, you just hear a, hey, who goes there? Who are you?
We're bringing the Andurils to safety.
And, this man who said it, he just comes up, with a torch and a hood over his head. My, Selwyn, I almost didn't recognize you. Come in quickly. And they sort of usher all of you in. And all right, everyone, gather round. Once more for the newcomers. Part of me hopes this is everyone. Part of me hopes that there will be more, but I have some distressing news. And he just kind of pulls his hood back, reveals like it's this older-looking gentleman, seems to be a capable warrior, and there's like a halfling fellow next to him, and there's also a number of people gathered in the courtyard. And let me actually put your tokens on the map. Okay, yep. Okay. Something like that.
Mhm.
And he says, right, everyone, I know that you came here for safety, but at this moment, safety seems to be a precious commodity. I have had news that a large orc warband is nearby and heading in the ranch's direction. I reckon we have a few hours tops before they arrive. And he just kind of like gasps and quiet conversation going around. We should prepare for the worst. Those who are not able-bodied, please hide in one of the houses. Those who are, please help me set up the defenses. Ammunition, barricades, whatever you can. We're gonna need all the help we can get. And with that,
You're right just in time.
he just yeah, the crowd just kind of scatters to do their own thing. And the man will move towards you guys. What brings you here? You look the how should I say, adventurous type, mercenary type, maybe.
Definitely rough and tough.
That I can see, and we could use your aid if you would lend it to us.
We heard about
I-
the orcs. Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
No, please, go ahead.
We heard about the orcs' attacks over in Red Larch and went over this way to help. secure the surrounding lands and found ourselves with the Andorils in a bit of a pickle and rescued them and brought them here to safety. But at least as far as I'm concerned, I'm here to help.
Excellent. And I think your metal companion will come in very useful as well.
He most definitely will.
And he just he gets a little closer and starts speaking in a whisper. There were, as far as I could see, 20, if not more, orcs headed this way on the march. I cannot say if we can make it to dawn at this point.
How many fighting men do we got?
Well,
And women.
I guess what's left in the courtyard. Yeah, everything that's left in the courtyard right now is able-bodied, able to fight. But most of them, there are like 12 commoners in there who just hold like some short bows and like clubs and stuff like that, pitchforks. They do not seem very well equipped.
I mean, if we can funnel them in one way or another, our little group has a few tricks up their sleeves, I would say.
We have made preparations for that. With the ditches that have been dug? What the fuck? That have been dug into the land, we can funnel them here, 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 and here. And he just points out to like this area, and then to this area. This is one of the like zones, I guess you could say, and then there's this zone where they could approach.
Right. I mean, the best we can do is pull all the tricks we can have, but all the tricks that we have.
All right.
We'll have to see how far we get.
Do you have any experience leading?
I have experience following orders more so. I think our little friend would be a better spokesperson in that regard. I kind of shove Wilden forward.
Kick him over.
As far as leading as what is concerned, it looked to me like you were the leader around here.
I have
I-
communication
Nah,
skills,
I
but
meant
not
the old guy.
necessarily battle talk. Oh, okay.
The other guy.
Sorry.
If it might indeed come down to a siege, then I'm not going to be able to do this alone in terms of leading.
Where are these orcs originating from?
They seem to have some lodges somewhere in the hills. I've only heard about them.
I heard rumors that they seem more organized than most orcs.
Yes,
Is that true?
they definitely seem to have upped the aggression in the past few months.
Well, since we got a few hours, what defenses are we looking at around the perimeter? Bows and pikes?
There are some very simple barricades set up, not like wooden spikes or anything, but ditches that are deep enough to perturb any assailants from coming in that way. So they would, yeah, they actually funnel them in, and the barricades looks like they yeah, you can stand behind them and use them for cover, possibly.
Okay. Where will you be stationed? And I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
Erned Stoutblade is my name. I'm with the Order of the Gauntlet.
Ah, interesting. My name's Wilden.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, I'm Bayou.
Hello, Bayou. And he just kind of looks around. Well, I wasn't really expecting a war band. So I was thinking of setting up equal defending parties on each side of our defenses.
Mm-hmm.
One party here, one party there, and he again starts pointing out like the zones.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, if I may, if we're gonna have 4 points to protect, have, for example, me and Wilden on, I'll point out, on this side, you know, say someone else here, someone else there,
Yep.
along with a group of other able fighting people. It's not that far apart from each other that we wouldn't be able to call over, but start from there, prepare what we can prepare for as far as who's doing what, but kind of divide the I guess commoners up with each of us. So we have someone who can, you know, help out in a bit more of a pinch whenever just sheer force isn't enough.
Yep. So then you would, each have 3 commoners under your command.
I would say half the 2 people who don't. Actually, no, I would not say that. Would I say that?
So
Sorry,
basically, this night sort of goes on with you discussing, or with him discussing tactics with you, and any input. He has like a certain plan, and any input you might have is appreciated. So I guess I'll just lay out his plan, and then you can make adjustments if you want. Oh god. That tool. Please no crash. Oh god, okay. I was lagging a little bit. I feared it might have been crashing, but we're okay.
Take your time, breathe.
I am
So
breathing.
I'll be okay.
I would say keep the commoners with short bows away from any gates in particular. Leave them on the outsides.
Noted.
Those with armor that can withstand a blow may be closer to the gates, or us at the gates, and them supporting.
You do see like some guards as well, or like warrior type. There are 2 dwarves who seem to be well armored, and 4 humans who seem to also be the guarding type.
If any of the funnels will get sufficiently full with like sufficient amount of people, I can that are coming our direction. I can plop another spike growth into there that will either hurt them majorly, and I can keep it up like without using more magic than necessary. I could keep it up easily for 10 minutes. So I can kind of, reduce the amount of of pathways to us if there will be any bigger attack at any point.
I was gonna say, Moira, do you have any, large area effect spells?
I can scare people. That helps.
Right. So what if,
It does.
what if I would say that maybe Wilden and Moira would take this side where they seem to have to kind of line up in a way, where I think brute force would be the most useful. And then, since me and Valkia kind of have AoE effects, could take the other two gates where it is more like an open field to protect. Obviously you can still come and run over whenever shit goes south, but like, as a starting point.
Yeah. Also, another thing is that if it will start being a bit too overwhelming on multiple places, do you remember the storm I can call upon?
True. And I will definitely keep aside a spell slot to block off any gates that might get too full. I mean, they can still push past it if they want to, but I can get something like a, the Hunger for Dark dealio that I can put on a gate if we want to kind of like, slow down one gate to focus on the others.
I can also weapon area if needed.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be a good
So-
starting point, and we'll have to kind of direct it from there. Do we want to have one person who kind of keeps in touch with I forget what his name is, the guy that seems to kind of run this place?
Stoutbrand?
Hang on. Let me post it in chat.
I think it'd be best if we have one person shouting at Stoutbrand, because, if we're all gonna do it, we might get a little bit overwhelmed.
Also, looking at the
That's
the layout of this place,
Probably.
it kind of feels like I can just straight up stand here because all of my bigger effect can easily reach outside of the gate.
We could each take a gate and have you in the middle as kind of an overseer. That could work for sure.
So I can, if there will be a bigger attack at one point, I can just keep hitting different gates based on which one is doing worst at a time.
Yeah, that sounds solid to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Is this a gate here?
That is just a barricade. So basically, there's like I'd say like chest high barricades. Well, not for you, obviously, but chest high barricades, and then like human sized gates, which are these things. One there, and one there. And they can be closed off.
Okay.
Wait, so these are also chest high gates? Or these are the tall ones?
No,
Is
they're like chest high barricades. Yeah.
Okay, and then these one are higher, you said?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
They're not like walls
Um,
per se, but they're just like barricades.
okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
So which gate do you want, Value?
I will take the most left one. If it lets me
Moira?
point it out.
Don't really care.
Lady's choice.
I'll take this one. No, you can't say that. That one.
Okay.
Do you really want to put the less
decide
tall
here.
one behind the two fences?
I
I just throwing it out there.
sure,
You're a
sure.
man of big stature in
fine.
other
It's
parts.
fine, I'll take that one then.
I was
It's fine.
gonna climb over the this one and be on the other side of it.
Up to you. Just throwing it out there.
Is it difficult for me to climb that, Ian?
Hold up. I am just gonna give you the exhaustion, so we don't forget.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Just
I
totally checked.
saved. Excuse me.
Oh, you saved. Was it Bayou
I
who
got a
didn't?
20.
I didn't.
Okay. Thank you.
I actually failed my con check, which is sad.
That sucks.
At least it's not what I'm drinking.
I
Most
mean,
important part, right?
you can handle your alcohol, but no inhaling of stuff.
I've not been one for
um,
smoke, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Exposed, like,
if you would mention to Mr. Stoutblade over here that you would like to get over, he could fetch you a box.
I mean, I could
Maybe a box on both
if
sides?
that makes you happy.
We
Yeah, I
can
mean-
meet him if
Or
necessary.
he can give you a boost, like with a shield or something.
Well, Vic can give me a boost.
Yeah,
for that
or
matter.
Vic can give you a boost, which is the less humiliating option.
Yeah.
we can get you a
Touch
little
me.
stepping stool.
Just maybe
Touch me,
make.
man.
Don't.
We can throw you.
Or a
It's fine.
soapbox.
Yeah. So I can at least keep a lookout here and.
I don't feel self-conscious about my height. You feel self-conscious about your height.
People offering stools. I'm not a charity case.
Just have mini shields.
I don't need your handouts. I'm an adult. Nice. Okay. Anywhere the others might position themselves? Or just there where you're standing? I believe Volkia was situated.
Yeah,
Slap
I'm
bang in the
planning to stay in the middle to kind of be able to have good reach on any gate.
I
If,
would like to actually ask for a box.
Okay.
Just kind of over here, just for in case I have to get over the wall, I can quickly jump over.
Yeah, sure.
It's if the fence is chest high, I'm assuming it's not that difficult for Vic to jump over.
No,
He
especially
is proficient
like
in athletics.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In his very nimble, agile panther form.
Yeah. It'll just take some of my movement, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Obviously. Got it. No problem. I'm not afraid of no work.
All right. So, the atmosphere is incredibly tense during the night. There is the halfling, seems to be like kind of the scouting type, who is constantly like climbing up and down the roofs of these buildings and checking in the distance. And it takes a long time for anything to show up, but at dawn the following day, as the sun is just about to crest the hills, you see movement on the hills, and a short while later you hear a and then like in a lower tone, some kind of horns, and a moment later groups of orcs start spilling over the hills into this valley.
That's a lot more than 20. Okay.
It is. And
Some gnarly looking types too.
yeah. And that's where we will pick up next time.
Ooh,
The
man,
siege
I got like
for
a
Delman
Damn it.
Ranch. Yeah. Yeah, you see like the regular orcs. And then there's this guy. And then there's also this guy.
That's got to be the
They
first
look
one to go.
lovely.
Well, you're all the way over there.
Yeah, I
But Twitch chat, we will see you for the Siege of Delman Ranch on March 24th. Until then, check out the Discord where we post our recaps and all of the images and stuff,
Stupid memes.
and very, very dumb memes. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye, Twitch.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Twitch.
Goodbye.
Bye.